I actually might start including them just, to deal with elves and stuff. I mean, you don't want to use them, but yeah. I think that's everything. I Yeah. So if you wanna, we can do like list walkthroughs. I can go first. Are you familiar with Chaos Knights? Okay. So I'll just. This is a Vextrix house. That's the sub faction. These guys aren't a part of it. They're mercenaries. They're Dreadblades, so they don't get the bonuses. They get their own little things. But all these guys right here are Vextrix, and their sub faction bonus is they get to reroll one hit roll and one wound roll when shooting. And then they are an Infernal House. And Infernal House is what that lets me do in the command phase with each guy. I can roll a d3, and I take that number of mortal wounds, and then I pick from a table and a table of buffs. And one of the buffs is +1 to wound with one of my weapons. The other buff is +3 inches to move, and then the final buff is transhuman. And this lasts until the next command phase. So the thing to watch out for is you can put +1 to wound on these chain cannons on the brigands, right? And it makes it so it's going to be wounding just about everything on a minimum of 4+. And then you can also give them +3 inches to move, makes them move 15, so it makes them really fast. These guys right here, this guy up front, he doesn't get the infernal thing, but he gets his own little bonus. He gets +1 to hit against vehicles, monsters, and characters. And he also has a relic called Helm of Warpsight that makes him immune to modifiers to his ballistic skill or his hit roll. And he also ignores all forms of cover, so no light or any of that stuff. And then he's got points upgrade. It's this favor thing. You can upgrade the knights, these individual guys, with these thing called favors from the gods. His is mirror of fates, and so whenever you spend a CP, I get to roll a dice 6. If I get a 5 or better, I get a CP. Obviously, I can only do that once per battle round, but I only get 1 CP per battle round. But yeah, and so this guy also, when he gets upgraded, when he gets favored, meaning he kills 5 wounds of models, or he just kills like 1 vehicle or 1 character or whatever, he gets favored status, and what that means is once per battle round, I can auto pass a wound roll, a hit roll, or a saving throw with a result of a 6. Yeah. And these two guys, they just ignore light cover when they shoot. So, other thing, this guy right here has a relic called the Power Core on him. It gives him +2 inches to movement. So if you look, he's got a base movement of 14, so that takes him to 16. And then, remember I mentioned earlier, I can do the Infernal thing. So I can give him another +3 inches, so he can move 9 inches in a turn and then still charge. Or 19 inches, excuse me. Yeah, and he gets +1 damage on melee attacks that aren't sweep profile attacks. And this guy right here is my warlord, and he's got 1 relic called Helm of Dogs, and it just gives him a 6-inch aura. And other dogs are going to get to reroll wound rolls of 1. But yeah, this is mostly just a shooting list. As for Dread, at the top of each battle round, I have to pick from one of these. I have to pick. Ooh, we don't need that many tokens. We get these off here. Yeah, I wish I could get that much Dread. I'm gonna lock this to the table. I'll pull these off. Need them later, but like this isn't just for that battle round. This persists until the end of the game. I have to pick this one right here. Dread range. Every guy has 12-inch Dread range aura, and it tells you what happens when you're within Dread range. Like up here, you get -1 leadership. If in the second one I pick Geist Storm, you have to do what it says. Like if you shoot and you're within Dread range of a guy, which is 12 inches, then you have to, for example, pick a Dread test. A Dread test is you roll 2 dice 6. And if you get less than or equal to, you pass. If you get over, you fail. And then you would have to follow the instructions right here. Like if you shoot, you're within 12 inches and you fail a Dread test, you can only shoot at the closest visible eligible target. If you try to make a charge and you fail a Dread test, then your charge roll is halved. Yeah. And there's a strat that lets me double up in one. So I also, another thing is just this, when I can only pick from adjacent columns. So if I pick Doom, I can pick anything. If I'm in the darkness column, I can only pick Doom and darkness. I mean, that doesn't really matter too much, but yeah. I think that's everything. As for gotcha stuff, I can blow up a dog on purpose once per game. And mostly it's this guy right here who can move 19 inches and hit pretty hard in melee. But other than that, I'll try to let you know. But other than that, I think that's most of the gotchas. So I, I had one question about your list. I was looking at it just a little bit ago, and I know a little bit about Admech. What does the cartogrammus do, like, for your list, by the way? Yeah. Okay. So you just got fucked by that then? All right. Okay. Is this list different than the one you have? Because in your list, you only have one raider unit, and you've got two right here. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, go ahead. I know, Doctrine Imperatives, Canticles, and yeah, yeah. And it's like, is it 6 inches of range, or? Okay, cool. I was gonna ask, do they do anything crazy like advance and charge? I know they've got different abilities you can. Okay. I remember, like, yeah, this is, you don't have any of the crazy like reposition stuff like the Lucius teleport or anything, so I don't have to worry about insane alpha strikes, right? Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought was like, is he doing that to maybe drop bots down and like hit me with mortal wounds or something? I thought that's maybe what it was, but I was like, but they don't get core. Um, okay, yeah, yeah, I've done that. Yeah, yeah. No, you got fall back and shoot through one of these. Which ones again? What is that one? Let me look real. Yeah, he's fall back and shoot, and then he's either exploding sixes or +1 strength, right? One of those. Okay. So in Trevi's server, we count. I guess what I'm going to ask is if you auto advance with these assholes, you can't give them +2, right? Because it doesn't count as an advance roll. You said +2 to advance. You probably won't do that. I'm talking about like if you do your auto advance with the chickens. Yeah. Don't they have like the Striders thing? Yeah. Yeah. So you, yeah, do not make an advance roll instead until the end. Just add 6 inches to the move characteristic. Okay, so yeah, it would. Okay, yeah, I was just making sure you couldn't move them like 18 inches or something, which would be kind of amazing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I. Okay. Yeah, I think I get it. So, um, yeah, we can roll for deployment. Okay, and then uh, yeah. So yeah, this is one of these rare situations where because of what my list is, like in this just specific instance, it might be some of the best secondaries in the game. Right, because what is it like? You get 3 points just for killing each one of these guys, and then yeah, and then you just take eradication of the flesh and just oh, I have more of my vehicles kill your shit, and yeah, so it's kind of weird. Uh, so my experience is because my brother has dabbled in Admech. Um, the chickens against knights, they really hit hard, but then they step out and you shoot executioners into them and they all die. Uh, that's because the executioner profile is perfect for killing them. So yeah, so it's like they do definitely hurt shit, but it's like it's actually hard to trade with like shooting knights with them. At least that's my experience. I could be wrong. Maybe it was yeah. Yes, yeah. So once they get put on the board, each guy is a separate model or a separate unit. Um, I think with you, it's bring it down. That's worth like 13 or 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. So you unfortunately have to take a kill secondary with these nerds. Oh, wow, okay. So just to let you know, because this is a weird secondary and it actually has an impact on the game outside of just scoring. Storm of Darkness is a secondary for Chaos Knights. I can do it. I can have one Chaos Knight per turn or battle round or whatever. If they're on an objective, you don't have any guys on the objective and I control it. I do this action. The action starts in the morale phase, or my morale phase. That's when I start it. And then it ends in my next psychic phase. And so it's got really weird timing. But so the thing is like, and this is, I forgot this a lot when I played. I would sometimes, like in the movement phase, move a guy who should be doing the action. So if I say I'm doing the action, don't let me do it. I've gotten better about it. That was like when because I've only been playing Chaos Knights for like a month. So, but the big thing is once I complete the action on the point, if you get within 9 inches of it, if you're non-chaos, you take an additional -1 leadership. So the point is you can make it so like eventually you can get it so your leadership debuffs in certain situations are like -4. But this is a part of it, yeah. So that's one thing, and it gives me 4 points, but it lasts until the rest of the game, so it becomes more just minus leadership. Uh, bring it down. Yeah, I can only do it once on each objective. I can only do it with one bot, and one of the weaknesses with it is I don't get it. You know, a lot of actions, if you do it in the final turn, it just completes if you hit the end of the game. It doesn't, so I get 4 chances to do it. Mm-hmm. Oh, remember, my army, everything counts 5 models and object. Okay, yeah. So I think that's everything. I've got my secondaries. I gotta pick strat reserves. What? I think I get too much from sticking guys. Yeah. I'm gonna do 1 unit of brigands. Oh, so if you have a newer, see, you can click the strat reserves. That's your table edge. This one's mine. Mm-hmm. So I guess I will go first. I think we will do. He's meant to be touching, and this guy is not. And now I just have to see what type of lines you can draw. No. That's kind of tricky because you go through that. Yeah, I don't think you can make that line because of the go through that. And right, like so if you try to the problem is it's like it's hard to touch without is it not like it's kind of going do that line again, let me see, and then I just want to make sure before because I can adjust him, but That is... Okay. So probably a bit more then. So... And... so we can do like... Okay. And then, yeah, so I'll put those guys right there. Oh, thank you. Okay, I didn't realize. Yeah, I forgot we do it in the... Okay. Oh yeah, that's... Yeah, I was gonna remind you. I don't give a shit about playing on a clock. I just sometimes I forget to swap it. So, um, oh, you don't have to worry about that. The Chaos Knights is super fast. So yeah, it the thing. Yeah, it's like I have shit to do, and yeah. All right, and we'll put this guy right here. Um, wait. Um, yeah, I think we'll go like over here then. That's... You could, but that's fine. You can only kill one. It's super swingy. Yeah, we're gonna go like that. There you go. Actually, I'm gonna swap. Might even make it something to worry about, and then... Yeah, and there we go. And then... Yeah, so we'll put... Yeah, we're probably... I don't really have any melee that I need to worry about. Kind of go... I mean, you do have some melee, but nothing that I need to worry about in the first turn. And that's a difficult angle to draw. I keep acting like I'm drawing lines like you're gonna fucking YOLO these stupid chickens forward. Like you're like really expensive important AT unit. You're just gonna YOLO it forward to kill one fucking dog, right? Like, all right, there we go. I always do that, and yeah. Okay, these guys are not meant to... I have bring it down, but no, nothing like that. Nothing like grind them down where yeah, or kill... No, nothing like that. So my only kill secondary is bring it down. And do. Yeah, that's fine. And then I think we probably need to get these nerds down. How do we want to do these idiots? So could do something like this. he just needs to exist. And you have the ability to... I'm not gonna... Just have to... Again, if you shoot, then I can go back at you, so... These guys all can just shoot that way. They outrange your chickens, so I think we probably... Yeah, your only really long-range shooting right outside of, like, is the chickens. They're 48. Everything else is, like, I think max is 36, and that's if you buff the ranges. You can get the chickens to, like, I guess 54, right? So... Oh. Oh, okay. So just 48 then. Which is essentially across the board, but... Yeah, yeah, I think we'll try... this. All right, those 3 units there. Mm-hmm. So data tether gives you +1 leadership, right? On your... Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Uh, and then I think, yeah, we'll probably end up doing... So, yeah. Again, you can't do like 30. If you want to go like 15, then you get... And that gives you shots from here into there, but again, if you're there, I can shoot at you with a bunch of other shit, so... Yeah, these guys are fine. I'm okay with them getting fucked up. Okay, so these guys will go right here. Yeah, you don't have many of the defensive buffs, correct? So, like, none of the... I guess that a lot of that's like sub-faction specific, but none of the ignore, AP, transhuman, any of those things. Feel no pains. Okay. Okay. Oh. Six. 10. Like another 3 if I want him to. We could also just put him on the line and let you unload on him. You have to. The only thing it stops it if it dies, or if I move it, or do something with it in my turn that cancels the action. Do we want to? So if we go like here, you essentially can't get shots. Yeah, I think we probably do something like this, because I think oh, most of them wouldn't get line of sight. Yeah, he's gonna go right here. And I'm good. You can finish up your deployment, so. We should look at that. You went creation of knowledge, eradication of flesh, and raise the banners. Okay. Yeah, because of the way, apparently, just because of the stupid fucking rules, like, no, it I can kind of just walk around like this, because I'm not measuring from the hull, like, because I guess because Trevi plays like within reason. I can't just like walk through it, right? But it's the, so you worry about the base. Like I can't go like that, but like right here I could kind of do this because it doesn't matter if like my face goes through it. The reasoning that I saw, because Dreys and Trevi were talking about it, if I measure from the base, you obviously can't do that. But If you don't, like, I guess it's I probably won't do anything egregious like that. But yeah, it's what lets me do this right here, where this guy's gun is sticking through the wall. Yeah. Is that actually a thing? I was wondering about that. I don't know. That's amazing. So his gun is like is like merged with the thick wall, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, then like yeah, the Admech of this edition, because did they not have the big blocks of Rangers in the past, or was it just something you never did because it was awful, or? Oh, so I'm the same way. I played, okay, so I played when I was a really, really little kid, right? Like had like some Blood Angels, and I played a little bit of second when I was like just tiny, and then I didn't really mess with the game for years and years, and then COVID hit, and I got into it in ninth, so I'm sort of the same as you. So I don't really know what things were like. For some reason, I wanted to say they didn't really have the huge Ranger bricks, but yeah. Oh, boy, that sounds very interactive, and yeah. Oh yeah, with the AFPs. Yeah, he just blew everything up with indirect, and if anything stepped out in the open, it died instantaneously. And then the broadsides were so fucking hard to remove, to shift. Yeah, and they have like 1,000. Yeah, none of the shield drones. Yeah, it would be even worse if we could go back now and we understood how amazing sun sharks were, right? And although yeah, I was gonna say, although I maybe don't even need to run the sun sharks because it's just the suits and everything are so good, but. Oh, yeah. I have this like image in my head of like he's got the model in one hand and a paintbrush in the other. Well, yeah, and there's a notification on his computer, right? Boop. No. All right, and I don't think we have any secondaries thing we gotta pick, or yeah, so. All right, and I will. All right, I guess I might. Oh, is this gonna be like Ray's? He and I both we had to roll for first 5 times because the first time the roll got fucked because we rolled at the same time and it didn't, like, we both dropped it in the box at the same time, so it just didn't work. And then second time we both got 6s. The third time we both got 5s. fourth time we both got 6s, and then I was like, okay, you roll first, and then he won. And I was like, all right. And yeah, same to you. I'm really bad with this form of Chaos Knights, so I don't think you have to worry too much. The shooting is hard, but yeah. No, it starts in the morale phase, so I get to clear thing. So that's the thing, I get to clear stuff off before I get to do it. It's got the weirdest. Here's the card, if you want to look at it. Yeah. Oh, no canticles or anything? Oh, okay, so there is one. I'm a dumb fuck. I should have told you because it's actually huge. So my army has a targeted nuke in the morale phase, and it's the weirdest thing. It's if you are within dread range of one of my units in the morale phase, I can use. It doesn't work from these 3 because they don't have the correct keyword. But all the other bots, the brigands, the carnivores, if you're within dread range of them in the morale phase, at the top of it, I can spend the CP, and you have to take a dread test. And the number by which you fail the dread test is the number of mortal wounds you take, and I don't need line of sight or anything. I can do it every morale phase, so mine and yours. It costs 1 CP. Yeah, no, if it was free, that would be fucking insane, but yeah. Guys, I know you do have, like, I think a mortal wound canticle, don't you, or something? Yeah. I guess my thing is, I don't think the +1 strength matters for any one of your shots. Because, like, going from 9 to 10 doesn't change. Everything in my army is toughness 7. And going from 4 to 5. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe keeping the fallback. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, is there any other movement that's getting done this turn? Probably not, honestly. Castellans don't get the additional movement. They could advance. And then if they don't make what they need, then they'll just stay still. So I'm going to advance the left 4 stack of Castellan robots. For 1, that's not enough, so they're going to advance and just shimmy around. And then the right stack doesn't really care. I mean, they're still getting shot at. Let's see. This guy, this 12-inch movement. We might just shimmy these guys up slightly. Make sure that there's no angle there. And just eke out a little bit of extra movement there. Intention is that there's no angle unless you're essentially like on this turn right here or over here, because they'll get shot anyways. And then we'll actually bring this guy like so, move that guy like so, and then our cybernetic datasmith, I'll just move his 6 here and come up like so, and that's literally almost the end of my turn. Last thing we're going to do here is have the servitors raise a banner on this point. And I'll just put some tokens down so I don't forget. 1, 2. Actually, does my marshal want to move? I mean, he's got 9 inches, so he's probably fine where he is. Tech Priest Manipulus wants to be within 6 of both here, so he might just move 0.3-ish. 9 inches fine, so long as he's not getting shot at for free. Oh, he might as well just get within 0.1 of the vehicles there. Sick. So 2.5 there, 2.9 there, and we're in range to give buffs to the Scutaria Rangers. Cool. Very simple turn 1, very effective. Oh yeah, there's tear down the Raycons. Do I tear down just for the memes? Can I tear down for the memes? No, it doesn't look like I can get wholly within here. So, man, if only I had planned this better, these guys could shimmy, but they can't, because there's not a lot of space, and I'd be overlapping bases if I move this guy up. Unless, okay, we might get a little cheeky here, just because I am a poor planner, for sure. We'll just see if we can do something mega silly here. No, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. I'm trying to, like, here we go, get this guy like up in space. I think that doesn't get me any movement, so we'll just call it good, call it a day. Yeah, that's the end of the turn, because I didn't want first turn. And I've got 2 banners up, no points on teardown, no points on primary because it's turn 1, no points on either of my secondaries, no psychic, no shooting, no charging, no fighting, no morale. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. This is so strange to me because I'm so used to, if I play knights, right, and I don't go first, I just get fucking shredded. Although I've noticed it doesn't happen as much with this list because the shoot back is so devastating.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I can maybe kill 1 knight and then I just lose stuff.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna shoot with the chickens, it has to be in tandem with these chickens, and it has to be a big fuck you type of alpha strike, right? Yeah, like exactly. At least that's because if you don't, it's just let's see. That was my brother's problem with Admech, is he loved the aesthetic and he had fun with them at times, but it was like you have to run these guys and their models are so awkwardly shaped, they're so expensive, and then they're durable, but they can also just get blown off the table instantly, and it's really weird. That was I guess the issue, just using the Iron Striders was awkward.
Yeah, you basically need like another threat. Like, so this list you always, like, usually like the meta is you run it with a fuckload of Rust Stalkers, or at least it was back when they first released in 9th. And so you have like 30 or 20 rust stalkers rushing at you that move like 20 inches with all their buffs. And it's like you can either shoot the Iron Striders that have just killed like 300 points of your army, or you have to kill the rust stalkers that are about to kill 500 points of your army. And then if you pick one or the other, you die either way. So,
I think
this is like a pure shooty list with some meme custom.
yeah, that makes sense. That like yeah, see that makes sense to me. I don't. So I need to get. Could do something aggressive. Go like over here, and then advance him. He could go like 19. And then let's just say he advances like 3. He goes 3. He gets here. Everything in the world can shoot them for him. If he goes 4, he's a little bit more protected. So essentially, yeah, I don't think that's worth it because he just goes like 19, and then he's got to make like he's got to advance at least like almost 5. If he advances 5, it's fantastic. And then you're kind of the only way you're going to get him is with your stuff coming out of strat reserves, and 3 chickens going into 1 dog is very swingy. Because the 4 better invuln when they only have 6 shots. I mean, he probably will die, but and if he gets on this, you currently have it, but yeah, I guess you do have it because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it would be tied, so you would, which means you would lose the banners, correct?
Let me check the
Because you'd
order.
lose.
I'll just check
Yeah.
the order for you because I know they've changed banners since O came out. Where are you? Shadow Operations. So, actions completed at the end of your turn, blah blah. If set to have one of your army's banners, it literally says nothing about banners on here. Good name.
Oh,
Where would that be if it's not in the actual secondary objective?
let me look banners up right here. Shadow.
Like you're on Waha. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Waha too. It doesn't. Yeah. The banner is removed if you control the objective marker. There it is. At the start of any command phase. So you would have to actually control it for me to lose the banner.
Okay,
But
so
could
yeah,
have
you
a
losing it
primary.
doesn't matter. Yeah. All right. And so this guy could YOLO middle. So he goes middle. He gets 10 inches. He can go 9. And then you've got so 8 inches. And then that's like a 6-inch charge.
Oh yeah, I guess he can. Yo, that's such a meme. That guy can literally squeeze right through there. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. And then the only tricky part is what is their leadership? It's oh yeah, they don't give a shit about dread. So yeah, so you could do that, and then you could kind of just go around like that. And then these guys hit like fucking dump trucks, and they probably AP 3, damage 3, strength 10. So they're hitting. You're gonna be hitting on 4s. You can do something more. Wounding on 3s. You do 3 damage. I have so my defensive stress, by the way, are -1 damage in melee,
Okay.
and I get a 4+ invuln in shooting.
And that's like for CP?
Yeah, they each cost 1 CP.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I could do this. I could move him 16 inches. So we go 9. And then he goes like 5. 6 here. and then I give him transhuman, and you shoot everything in the universe into him, and he probably dies horribly. But I think I probably just hold tight. Because I think I passively outscore you. Well, banners is really, yeah. 2 of your secondaries require you to kill my shit. 1 is just banners, which is going to be getting you 2 per turn. I can get Ruthless Tyranny maxed pretty easily. And Storm of Darkness, I can sort of take my time on that. Yeah, and I think that's probably what we do, because these guys are gonna need a little bit of time. And so I think we probably do something a little bit conservative, right? So I think what we're gonna do is this guy is probably just gonna walk over here and just get ready to do something in the middle. It sucks. I'm not gonna score 3. We'll score 1 on Ruthless Tyranny right now. We'll just do the action. Okay, so I don't think I am... you don't really have any shooting you can put into these guys right away. You can, drop. Yeah, I'm not super concerned. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually not going to do anything in command. We'll go into movement. This guy is... And so I need to... You can't come out of strat reserves. Over here, so I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think I can't come out in your territory though, right? I can only come out in my half of the battlefield for the round 2.
In battle round 2, you can come out as long... dude, I have to look up strat reserves every time.
I know, me too, because I never used it before. They were like, yo, that shit's free now. Here, I can pause the call real quick. Okay, so that.
Oh, it's no problem. I think once we get past this first turn, it's going to be pretty fast.
Yeah.
So battle round 2 is set a pulley within 6 inches of any battlefield edge, not enemy battlefield edge or enemy deployment zone. So you can, over, like on this side, and then obviously over here, not within 9 inches of that shit. And then in battle round 3, it's wholly within 6 inches, of any battlefield edge, just not mine. So
it's
yeah, okay. So this guy, I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna put him like right here, and then we'll rotate him, and he had plenty of movement to do all of that. And then you actually kind of struggle to get angles on him. You can come out over here, I think, and maybe shoot at him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so you can come here. I'm fine with that. Like, I can't stop everything, and I can... this guy will go, like, here. So we just want to avoid... He's not touching the terrain, he's just getting ready to, if he has to, YOLO somewhere. And then I think what we're gonna do is, it actually is not the worst thing to have you put your chickens here, because it isolates them. So I think we're actually gonna move like this guy right here. And then you do, I have to watch out, this is where you can draw all of your lines. And then we'll just kind of adjust like these guys back here some. This guy's touching this point, this guy's touching that. I think we probably, so we want to put this guy in a somewhat safe So we can go like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he's here, what lines do you have? Again, not very many. It's a little bit better over there. I think you might not be able to. And then I think we just kind of get ready again, so we can like 10 inches. Oh, so maybe we do need to shift some things over some. I think like this guy will actually go like over here. And then he still can, you know, just shoot there or there, and these guys can shift over and touch anything they need to. Yeah, you don't get that angle, I would say. Might be better to just move him completely, because you can only go, yeah. And I think this guy is actually going to go like over here.
Do you ignore difficult with these guys?
No, I've only been moving. Oh, you're right, I moved him more than 10. So let me move him like, we'll go 10. And then, yeah, you can't get angles from there to there. And we'll advance him. Well, he got a 6 on his advance roll, so he'll go like here.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're not shooting.
Then,
just go for it.
yeah. Okay. And I unfortunately don't have any angles at all. I guess I could. No, I don't. I'm not going to try to do that right now at the moment. And I think what we'll do is, I think that's going to be it for movement. Psychic, we've got nothing. Unfortunately, shooting, I don't really have anything, because I just didn't see a need to shoot into you yet. Again, you've got this stuff, but I'm not super concerned about it. These guys can't do that. And let me make sure I didn't put myself. So they can go 8. Yeah, they can't get there. Okay. And so we'll start the action on this point. Morale.
And you said it's done at the end of your movement phase, right? Or...
It's at the it's in the morale phase. So it is. What's the timing exactly? At the end of your morale phase. So.
Finishes. End of psychic, not movement. Yeah. Dude, that's it's gonna take. I'm gonna have to read that like 6 times, dude.
Yeah. And I think that's it. I score 1 on Ruthless Tyranny because I have half the points in Dread, right? And then Storm of Darkness doesn't get scored now, and then it is your turn.
Sick. Okay, cool. Well, I think
let me know when you spend a CP too. So.
Oh yeah, so you can. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I'll get 2 on banners. It's the start of the second battle round, so it's hold 1, hold 2. In my green phase, and nothing on these
Oh, and I
guys.
will pick. I'm gonna pick Geist Storm.
Oh, for your dread abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that'll be the. I have to do the test every time I shoot or attack.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Sick. So command phase stuff. Let's see here. So
I have no Auspex scan or anything like that either, so you don't have to worry about.
if I just put these guys in like a Congo line, is that a good name? I probably can't get them on. It's tough, dude. Okay, so let me just figure out my battle round stuff. I think I'm gonna take Shroud Song this battle round for like cover on all my units, vehicles included. And then in terms of imperative, Conquer is done for the game. And do I want anything else here? I mean, if all I'm gonna be doing is advancing this turn, maybe I shoot something. Maybe not. This guy has good range here. I have to basically move up and make myself quite vulnerable. And I mean, does +1 save matter? Actually, it does, because your autocannons are only AP2. Do you get additional AP on anything?
No.
Okay. And then I'll just be on my invuln regardless for Demon Breath. Yeah, I think we can make things a little bit interesting, maybe. Oh, I don't know though. No, Shroud Song's probably enough. I don't think I need to do that. Well, yeah, Shroud Song's probably enough. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I have regrets. Okay, so we'll Battlesphere uplink on the bad boys on the left here, the Rangers on the left. We'll Control Edict. Control Edict doesn't matter because I'm not taking an imperative, so we'll just put that off to the side. We've got Logi Advanced now on the Manipulus, so we'll just put that on our left side boys with the Battlesphere uplink, and we'll also throw our where's my Galvanic? I guess I don't have a thing for that. I'll just make one now. Token. That's also going to go on these bad boys just so that they've got all the buffs. And we'll see what kind of memes we can get up to here. Alright, so the Engine Seer has to do his buffs, so he's just going to Awaken Oshin on these Iron Striders, same as before. And then, I guess, initial, yeah, that's the fallback, so that won't come into play until later, maybe, possibly. I don't know enough to have some illustrated in it. So, what indeed do we wish to do? I think we're going to beam you a bit. Cerberus Raiders are touching the terrain because I am dumb. So we're going to advance the Cerberus Raiders. 4, so they're moving 16 minus 2 is 14. So if this guy goes straight, he can just get on the points, but he can also just clear me off. So if this guy goes basically minimum move to clear the terrain, so 4, and then we'll just do a little, so 4.5. What did I roll? I rolled 4, yeah, so yeah, 14 total, so 4.5 means 9.5. Silly. We'll just do something like that. And then this guy is basically behind him like so, but that's fine. So 6 and 8. And then this guy has to turn, which is going to use up a little bit of movement here, like an inch. So he'll move up, turn an inch. That's 2 inches taken, so that's 10. That's 4 more. Is he good? Okay, sick. So those guys are just gonna chill there like so. Our Vanguard is just going to sit on the wall here. We've got 4 inches to move. Sorry, I can only go 4, so he might just come sit on the wall on this side. And use 0.5 inches for a rotate. And these guys will just stay in the cover. So, and they're just chilling. Our servitors are going to advance. Moving 5 plus 4, minus 2, so 7 total. base. Because that's what they're there for, melee combat. Good name, right? So, Skitarii Rangers. What is their game plan here? Worried about the carnivore, kind of. Worried about these guys, and getting shot from the angle. Do they advance? That's the question. How many shots am I even getting off here? If we... So, hold on, let's go from your base. Well, I guess from your base means anything, essentially anything across the wall. That's in line of sight, of course. So we're going to try this and see. This guy, oh my god, this is gonna be rough. Let me. Oh my god, that's gonna be the biggest line of my life. I can't draw a line there. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, I can actually hear.
My lines. Do you know what the hotkey is to reduce the width of a line? Because my lines are like gonna cover the whole fucking map right now.
I don't. Why is sometimes it just does that, and I think it has to do with like the. Yeah, that's so lame. Why can't I? No, all I can do is just pick the color. Unfortunately, that's so lame.
Like maybe numpad plus minus, or maybe like regular keyboard. I haven't tried it. I just I don't really want to like fuck around with my hotkeys in case I like blow something up, which I have been known to do. All right, so let's just see here how that line of sight works. So these guys can all see. Is there any chance? I think I can get one more in there that I'll have line of sight on the back here, like so. Question is he in range? Which the answer is probably not. Oh yeah, just but 0.2, good. 3, 4, 3, 3. Good. Cool. And then just a bunch of dudes in cover here. Can I want to not be in the way of my vanguards, so this guy can only have 3.2 plus 1.8. Wait, that's only 5, so 4.2. Okay, 6. Perfect. Okay, sick. So vanguards. Do I advance my vanguard here? Yeah, I think the vanguard is going to advance. For 5. Wow, hot on these rolls. So I'm moving 11. So 10.9 is one extra. 0.1 there. And then 3 and 8. This is going to be a wild turn. I'm either going to lose everything or get lucky. It's going to be one of the two. Why did I take the banner with me? Could be. And then 3 and 4.6. Like so. 5 and 7. Since those guys moved. Let's see here. So many questions. So many questions.
Oh, what did you pick again? You picked Conqueror. What imperative? What
Just
stuff did you?
I didn't pick an imperative. I only went Shroud Song for my
Okay,
like
cool.
cover army wide. Yeah. So no imperative this turn. Okay. So what the fuck do I do with the other half of my army? That's the big question. What do I shoot at here? I feel like the Executioner Squadron is kind of scary. Do their ballistic skill degrade?
They do, yeah.
Okay. So maybe we just get real aggressive here. So these guys are gonna move out 4 plus 6. Maybe I should proxy this guy.
Oh, let me turn that off for you so you don't have to deal. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. So I just want to see. So 48 means another guy has to basically touch his butt, and to be in range, Yeah, it looks like I'd only get, like there's no way I can get 2 guys next to each other and still have line of sight here. So I think I need to play the advance. Now the question is, do I spend CP? The answer, probably indeed. So I think we'll Dune Striders for 1 CP, just to add 6 inches to their movement characteristic and not give them the negative. So did you want to roll for your CP? Because I just spent CP here.
Sure.
Almost. Nope. Okay. So and then this guy will move 3. And he's got another.
Have you spent any other? Because what did you start out at?
I started at 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I would start at 3 if I read my rules.
Yeah.
5.5. And that gives me 11.5. This will be fine. Oh, but at the same time, fuck. Okay, let's see. What's the minimum distance I can go here? 48.0 is right there. So this guy's just gonna come sit on that 48 mark. Like so. 47.8. Literally drop him back 0.2. Yeah, sorry, these guys are just gonna come back a bit. And let's just check our line of sight here. He's like over here. So this guy could actually just sit back here. That way they don't utilize their full movement there. They are in range. I do have line of sight. I'm getting -1, but I've got +1 from Awaken. Oh, and I guess I put Raymond. I thought I put Raymond on these guys. I don't know if you remember which unit I put Raymond on. I thought it was the Rangers, but
I thought you put it on the Rangers.
Yeah,
that was my guess.
Yeah,
so you could shoot through this dense and not.
I think I just accidentally put it next to the Iron Strikers. I just didn't want to confuse both of us. Okay, cool. And then the Engine Seer is just going to come up like so. Maybe stay behind the wall a little bit. Still be within 3 inches of both. Cool. Okay. Alright, so what's next? Skitarii Vanguard. I think I honestly just advance with them. For 3, so they're moving 9. Like so. And we'll just get them into the dense plus like cover for what that's worth, I guess. Yeah, we'll just kind of do a little bit of blocking there. Yeah, is there any point in bringing these guys out? Is the real question. Move the banner back there so it's not in the way. Maybe, but I'm going to move the left Castellans first. So Castellans will also advance. For 6, wow. So they're moving 14. Dude, I don't know what's going on with this dice roller, but shit will cray. So,
Well, if you're gonna get good rolls, I'd like it to be on. I mean, I prefer you not to get any, but I guess like on the advanced rolls, that's probably the best for me. So.
Yeah. So we'll move up 8 here, and then what's 8 plus 6 is 14. This guy has to come back an inch. And this guy has to move another 6. And this guy will move 10 and 4. This guy will move 10 and 4. Alright, perfect. This war dog is not touching the terrain, so I cannot see him. Now, I think our rangers are just gonna get a little bit aggressive here. Wait a second. Oh my god, that means these Castellan robots can move through there too. I wish I had realized that before the game started. That's wild.
Oh, before, like, you mean you could walk them through?
Yeah, exactly, and not have to have.
You just would have stuck them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so we'll do something like this. Actually, I think I don't want to get too aggressive here. These guys can't even, unless, hold on. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any of that line. Yeah, like I could get maybe like 2 guys. I don't think I really care enough to game that. So we're just going to advance them so we get as much movement as I can here. So they're moving 12 total. So I think we're just going to move them. So let's put these over here. Sweet, sweet, light cover, I guess, question mark. And this guy will be able to fit, so we'll just go 7.1 and 5.9, but we'll just go a little less. Get them out like that. Our second Castellan robots will also advance 4. So move these guys 3 plus 5 plus 4, so they're moving 12 total, so this guy's got another 9. So maybe we honestly just don't get too excited about being in melee with the dudes with the giant chain talons. So we'll just move these guys like so. And then the data smith is just going to come up and we'll advance him as well because he's going to need it. Jesus Christ, dude. Fat 12. We just want him within 3 inches of as many.
Oh, can I...
What's up?
I'm just gonna... Just so I can tell the difference between the units.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Absolutely.
Here,
I'm glad I didn't,
even...
I'm glad I didn't get them mixed up and have, like, a blue guy over here.
Alright, I just want to be able to distinguish between two
Yeah,
chunks of units.
Yeah, sorry about that. Usually I do that on my own. I just kind of...
No, I don't care at all. I just, I actually did get fucked one game because, like, I didn't color his one of his units and it just blended in.
Oh, no, with, like, yeah, it was just, like, a black unit on a black surface or something? Or like
Yeah, I also played against an Imperial Guard guy on a map that was, like, a green, like, slime swamp, like, tile set, right? And
Yeah.
all of his guys are green, and it was like, I can't see any of your guys. It's like, it all just sort of is a big...
So I'm going to advance the servitors. I'm just going to do that dice roll now. So 2, so they'll move 5, because -2 from the terrain. Just want to get them out of immediate LOS here. Let me just keep that guy on the dense just in case. Okay, cool. I think that's the end of my movement, so we'll go ahead to strat reserves. Positioned means I could bring these guys.
Oh, let me. And then I can. Oh, I got up to 12. So let me.
Yeah, for sure.
9 like that.
I think we are just honestly going to alienate our second squad and see if they can actually kill anything. So let me check. So I want 48 essentially. So I'll be within 48 regardless here. You'll be able to... Oh, maybe not actually. I think if I put these guys in a line, you have to move back here. Let me see. Something like this. Oh my god. I can see what your brother meant to it.
Yes.
Awkward. Especially in TTS, dude. I spent so much money on my Iron Striders IRL. One of them is like literally just sitting on a smoldering contemptor. Like I melted it down and everything. So it's like I had to buy a contemptor to make a fucking sick ass base for my Iron Strider. It's rough. Next time.
I don't understand, like it's one thing that sucks about them is like they're fucking, that part has collision, and on TTS the only thing that should have collision is the base. I think it would just make everything easier.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. So that's the end of my movement. We have no psychic, so we're gonna go straight into shooting. The real question is where to start. I think we'll actually start with the Rangers, and they're just gonna go into the War Dog, that green War Dog that they can see. So
Okay.
There's 15 guys, because 5 are behind the wall, cannot see, not in range. So 15 guys that I've positioned into LOS. So that will be 30 shots. And I am going to spend 2 CP, so you can roll more dice, on Wrath of Mars, so 6s to wound will be nice. You got your CP. That's a lot of CP for you, holy. So Wrath of Mars is just going to be 6s to hit, or 6s to wound our mortals up to a maximum of 6.
Okay.
Okay, so these guys have a lot of buffs. They're going to be hitting on 3s because they have battle sphere uplinks, so they ignore the penalty for moving and firing heavy. They are also ignoring any ballistic skill modifiers from Raymond, so they'll ignore the dense cover. 6s are exploding here, and they have an additional AP on their shots.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Are there any defensive stratagems you want to use here?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna. I have that 4+ symbol, but not on this nerd. So.
Okay, cool. So these will be on 3s, and we're rerolling 1s to hit and to wound because of our Exemplar's Eternity. Our 6s do explode, and that's additional hits. And then these guys are wounding on 5s. Yeah, T7. So 5s with rerolling 1s to wound. So you'll take 4 mortals, and you owe me 9 AP minus 2.
Okay, so 4, and then these are on 5s or better. So I take 10.
Okay, sweet. All right, not too bad. Okay. I wish I had more to shoot them, but I don't think I do unless I have a Vanguard that can see this dude. Can you imagine taking 2 wins from a Vanguard? He's out of line of sight there. Actually, I guess these guys. Let's see here. I did move a couple of these Rangers, so he's got line of sight. 2 guys have line of sight. Are they in range? Because they've only got 30. They do. So I have 2 Rangers from this unit that'll shoot. They're just getting.
You didn't advance them just to make sure, right? You just moved
Oh no, you're right. They did advance, so they're not firing. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I was wondering why they got so far. Okay. Cool. That's them. So I guess we'll just do Labs chickens and call it a day, basically. Castellans don't have range. Yeah. So we'll go left. Labs chicken is going to go into the front brigand, right? Orange brigand.
Okay.
So the one that's not in the dense cover. Any defensive strats you like to use here? I'm not using any offensive.
No, I think I'm gonna try to keep this guy up, or whoever you shoot into next, so
Okay.
I'm good.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So these will be on 3s, no plus minuses, and 1 Mars reroll to hit, which I forgot about in the last unit. Doesn't matter. And then these guys are wounding on 3s. So 4 at AP 3.
Okay, so that's on the 5 or better. I only have the CP to do the 1 to save reroll, so it doesn't matter if I... actually, you know what it was? It does, so we will slow roll it, because I might... Alright, so this one passes, fails...
Do you want me to roll damage before you do your next ones?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 fails, but... so the first one's going to be 5, second one will be 5, so 10 so far. So a fail will kill him, basically.
And... Oh, I guess when he already rolled damage, so I can't reroll it.
You're good?
Yep,
okay,
and he's
so
good.
he's down to 2.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay, and then lastly, the Iron Striders into the Executioner. So they're +1, -1 from the Dents, so they'll be back to 3s.
And I'll spend a CP and give him a 4 better info, so...
Okay, 4 in a sec. So 3s with the Mars reroll, and then 3s. And do I CP one of these? I only have 2 CPs, so no. So 3 saves at your...
Okay, so I actually will... So 4 better, 4 better, and 4 better. And okay,
Nice.
he's completely good.
Custodes style.
Yeah, that was my Custodes moment where I demonstrated to you my incredible skill as a player. So.
Okay, so that's gonna be it for my shooting phase. Charge phase, everything advanced. Service Rose advanced, Vanguard advanced, Castellan's advanced, so nothing's charging. So yeah, things are gonna get very interesting. Do I have to do anything in my morale phase for your dread stuff?
No, cause no. I mean, I could nuke these guys. What is their leadership? Oh, holy shit, these guys are pretty. Leadership 7.
Yeah, 7 on the with the alpha. So.
And they go down to 6. So, I've got a lot of CP. I will nuke these guys from him.
Is it,
so if you want to take a dread test.
Is 1 CP, right?
Yeah, 1.
Okay, cool. So I'll put the clock on me. So dread test is 2 or 3 dice?
It's 2 dice.
Okay, I was about to shit my pants. Okay, so
You passed. Yeah,
okay,
so
so it's,
nothing.
I have to roll below. Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
it's equal to or below.
okay,
Yeah.
so clock's on you and your command phase, and I'll give you your 2 for primary. Is there anything that you get on your secondaries at the start? Oh, you. I guess you might as well tally your storm because it'll be done in your second phase.
Yeah, it'll come in 4. Bring it down is nothing. Ruthless Tyranny doesn't get scored until the end of the turn. So Now I have to figure out what the hell I want to do. So this guy go 19 and then get over here. Actually, let me see something. So if he wants to, he can go 19. And then let me see. So this, let me see if he can even get. Stay there, you nerd. I can there. If he's like humped up against the wall here. So no on the servitors. And they're like elite, right? They don't get. Oh, actually, he can touch the servitors. So.
Yeah, they're elite. They don't have obstacle. They're just numpties.
And then like, what is this? This is a 6-inch charge. So, I actually think we'll probably go for that then, and just try to steal this point from you. I would just need to do that. Okay, so in command phase, this guy's going to give himself the movement buff. Let's hope he doesn't take 3. Really takes 1. So we'll stick that on him. And then I think we're going to start putting just +1 to wound on everything, because we're going to go into you as hard as we can. I think that's what we have to do. Because you just sort of presented me with a bunch of targets. Obviously, these guys are the priority, because if the last chickens are gone, shooting is infinitely less painful. I need to kill the Castellans because they give me points, but I'm not really worried about their output at the moment. Like, they can charge in and do something. Let me see if I spaced this properly. I don't think I did. So you do have... it looks like...
That's the wall there.
Yes, so there we go. I do... So you can charge this guy. Fortunately, I can't move him. So maybe
It's psychic phase, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I move block with this idiot.
So he's got 8 inches as a... I guess unless
Yeah.
you advance him, but yeah. Oh no, he's -2, so 6.
Yeah, so he can go 6. And then he can go like 3.
Oh, with the... if you give him... Oh man, but you gotta roll mortal wounds for the 3.
No, I was talking about if I advanced him, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
so...
Yeah, I guess you gotta
So I
pick
think...
one of the...
Yeah, so I think you can actually... So you can charge in. And then... you do have, like, an 8-inch charge, it looks like, right? Let me get the exact spacing. So 8 inches... And then that looks like a 7-inch charge, actually. So I think I probably just need to make it so when they go in, they, instead of wounding on 3s, they're hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s. I know you can swap that, right? But yeah, so I think with this guy right here, we're going to give him transhuman. Just so if you do opt to melee him, it's not the worst thing. He takes 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And so he's got transhuman on him now.
Nice.
This guy in the back, I don't even know what I'm going to do with him. He's just... I guess he can just shoot some Melta into these assholes and fucking call it a day and die. This guy, we've got him, and I think we're going to start... Oh, this guy right here is probably just going to exist to sit on a point now. And we're just going to shoot everything we can into these twits. Yeah, so we need to kill that and that. And... Yep. Alright, so I think this guy right here is going to put +1 to wound on his chain cannon. We'll start with this purple nerd. A wound... You gotta be careful because I don't know how much shooting I need to put into. So 36. And these guys, the Rangers are obviously... they've got light cover, so their save is a 3 or better right now, right?
It's a 3 right now, yeah. And they have
okay,
a 5
and they'll be...
so. Oh,
yeah,
and I guess
okay.
They have... Oh yeah, Shroud Song is just gonna overlap with it.
Yeah, and so I don't need I don't need to worry too much about the +1 to wound against them because I'll be just wounding on 2s, right? Toughness 3. Okay, cool. And we can actually I think I might do something really stupid and YOLO like this. Because that just, yeah, obviously
Yeah,
within
just get
reason.
rid of that side. Perfect.
Yeah. And then that's 2 guys who can just shoot over there. That's just a lot of chain cannons into all of this stuff. But yeah, we're gonna give these guys right here. I'll give this guy +1. Do I need +1 to wound on a chain cannon? I don't know, because it's like
For
goes.
strength 6, so against the Iron Striders, you'll be wounding on 4s without it. You'll be wounding on 2s without it with those Katari.
Yeah. Yeah, it's oh yeah, so these guys are toughness 4. Or toughness 6, excuse me. And so it still hits them really hard. And I'm sitting here thinking, do I need to lose life to just shoot into this shit? I don't think so. Because these guys could just get fucking smoked by the executioners. That very well could happen. But I think it would be nice to... And what do you have? What's your shooting after this? If I really fucking destroy the Iron Striders, it's just... And then I hit this unit real hard, you have just this, right?
Correct, yeah.
Pretty much. And then this idiot will come down over here. I have to be careful not to just throw this point away to you. But
none of my stuff has OBSEC except for the Vanguard and the Rangers on this side.
yeah.
Just
I also can put some shooting into the Castellans as well.
Yes.
Yeah, alright, so I think we're going to put +1 to... These guys right here are going to put +1 to wound on their chain cannons. We'll start with this guy right here.
Sounds good.
He takes 1.
Nice.
And so, orange will be +1 to wound against chain cannons. Red will be +1 to wound against the Melta. I don't really ever need to do the Melta, but yeah. This guy will be +1 to wound against on his chain cannon. He takes 3. And then this guy is fucking almost dead, so he's not gonna do shit. These guys are, yeah, they're just chilling. And then I think this guy right here will do +1 to wound as well. He takes 3, unfortunately. And then I think we'll just leave the Helm of Dogs guy as is. And then I think that is going to be it. So we'll go into movement. I think like this guy is going to be like this. These guys are...
These guys up,
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we decided we're going to move this guy like here, and it was going to be like a 6-inch charge, correct? Right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that, and he just steps like there and against the wall. Yeah, cool, he's got it. Okay, so yeah. Maybe we can do so he doesn't have to. And then I think this guy right here. What is the closest I can go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If this guy goes here. Yeah, and so we'll have to set that up as well. Yeah, and so I'm just trying to set up so I have... This guy goes first, he doesn't have to shoot through the dents right here.
Yep.
Alright, and then this guy will shift over here
I
and
could do better in terms of position, but
touch the terrain.
all in good fun.
This guy's gonna get here, touch that objective,
You
and
don't
then
touch the terrain with this guy.
he's not gonna shoot. He's just gonna
Sure.
sit here and exist.
Okay.
And then this guy will. So I need to give his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this guy can go 10 inches like here, and we want to get as much into the re-rolls as we can. This guy will be like this. This guy is going... So this guy is going to be like this, so he can see this, and then I believe... Is there a way I can get both? 6.1. I don't think he can shoot into... Oh, no, he can. So he's got like that. Then he's got like that. And then this guy will go here, which gives him shots into that and that. I have a lot of shooting into the castellans from over here if I need. And then this guy has... we might need to adjust his shooting so it's a bit more favorable. So he can do... if we go like here, does he get... Yeah, he gets shooting into the castellans if he goes there. And then he also can see that. And he can see the raiders. Yeah, he can see a bunch of different things. And then we want... actually, can we put this guy like here and rotate him and then give him... Oh, he can't see that, so... Let's get shits into that shit. And he actually gets to avoid the dents, which is cool. Alright. And then this guy will do like this. And so he can see... Well, actually, you know what? This guy was... Yeah, we'll just have him touch up here. Then he gets... Yeah, so they all get... And that'll be probably... Oh, and then we got to do something with this idiot right here. I don't even know. Can we, like... just... we just move him over to, like, here? Does he... I guess 8. And what is the range on their dumbass flamers? Like 12? Right.
12
so
inches.
8. We'll try that, see how that goes, and then I think, yeah, we'll see if I fuck this up or what. We're gonna go into Psychic. This guy's done with his action,
Yes, sir.
which means he can shoot at anything in a line. Right, it is, isn't it? Like into your raiders.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can for sure shoot through.
Okay. All right, so yeah.
Oh, is he in range? I mean, you can probably see the servitors too, but I don't think he's just...
We're going to start with my indeterminably long shooting phase, and I will mark the guys that fire because I totally will forget if I don't. So this guy right here is, with Helm of Warp Sight is going to shoot into these Iron Striders, and we make sure like I don't lose my blind. If I kill stuff, I don't. And this guy can't... He can actually shoot into this if I need to, but whatever. Let me go into these guys first. I think this guy right here is going to shoot into the Iron Striders first. We'll see how that goes. So, starting with this guy, and actually maybe make sure he can see everything. Yeah, I think we'll start with these idiots. This guy right here is going to shoot his stubber and his chain cannon into the Rangers.
Sure.
And then he'll shoot his Melta into the Iron Striders. So we'll start with the stubber. I want to spend 2 CP just to fucking melt these guys. How many shots do I have into them? I have a lot. Holy shit. Maybe we do that. No, we'll hold off. So, yeah, starting with this guy. He's hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. And all those AP2 into your duders.
6 at AP2. So these are at AP1, which doesn't matter, so they'll be at a 5 up regardless. So 5s. So save 2, fail 4. So we'll go with this guy because he's making life difficult for me, and then we'll pull. What do we pull here? I think we actually just pull guys in front. I just need to make sure that this guy is within 2. Yes, he is. So pull this guy, and this guy, and pull that guy. Cool.
Okay. And then we'll do the stubber. It's hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. And 2 go through AP0.
Cool. So these will be 3s. Save them both.
Okay. And then we've got the Melta into your Iron Striders. I get to reroll one of them. I'm not going to slow roll it because it doesn't affect the decision making.
Yeah, no worries.
And then none misses, and then wounding on 3s, and I can reroll out with the Vextrix, and 1 goes through AP4 into the Iron Striders.
Oh, is it a hit roll and a wound roll?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, cool. So they're going to be on their Bionics invuln regardless, so 5 up. Cool, we're good.
And he is done. Alright, and then I think what we're going to do is this guy will now fire, because we're going to have to, he's the one who's going to loot his LOS. This guy right here will fire into the Rangers with Stubber, Cannon into the Rangers, and then his Melta into the Iron Striders. This one nerd right here. So we'll start. He gets, actually, you know what? Do we want to use minus? Do we want to use that on him? No, I think we might use that on this guy. Oh no, he can't because he's not Vextrix, and we do have 1 billion CP, so I think we'll do that. This guy will use a strat called, it's a Vextrix strat that allows me to ignore modifiers to my hit roll and ballistic skill.
Cool.
So he doesn't give a shit about going through the dents, so yeah. Oh, and this guy,
And how
he's
much?
got
That's 1 CP?
1 CP, yes.
Okay.
I'm at 5, so hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, re-rolling the 1s, and 9 shots AP2 into your purple.
Cool. So it looks like 5 go through.
Alright, and then we've got the stubber. 3 or better. Alright, so 3 more at AP0 into them.
3 ups. Fail 1. So 1 more goes through.
And then Melta into the Iron Striders. Both hit. And 1 wounds at AP4 into these guys.
Okay, so that'll be my 5 up still. Fails, damage.
4.
Okay, so we'll just put that on the back guy.
Alright, so he's done. And we're just gonna keep going. This guy actually still can't see them. He will be hitting through the dents. Because I have to draw it right to the one I can see. I can't just draw it to the one in the back. That sucks. Yeah. So he'll fire. This idiot will fire. Actually, we'll just save that. This guy is gonna just fire everything into these Iron Striders.
Sounds good.
And then actually, I want to put that like that. You have a ton. Go like that. Actually, this guy he's gonna put Melta again into the Iron Striders,
Okay.
and then he'll put everything else into the Raiders right here.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So we'll do into the Raiders, hitting on this nerd right here, hitting on 4s, and then wounding on. He's got +1 to wound, so wounding on 2s. Yeah. And all those AP2 into the.
And these are damage 1?
Damage 1, yes.
So, going back to me, 4, 6, 7. That's 8. I can do math. Let's see here. So, they've got 3 up, -2 goes back to a 5. Easy. Okay, so I'm gonna make 6 of these, maybe. Fail enough to kill the squad. Give me a 6. Okay.
And then the Melta into the chickens. Oh, okay. So a run goes through AP4 into them.
Cool. Just looking for that 5 up. Nope. Damage.
4. So blow up that nerd.
So is the unit
Does he
not
explode,
within-
or?
I just need to check. Wait, this model's not within. He does, but it only affects other units. So He's not within 3 inches of any other unit.
Okay.
So the explosion will be. I can still roll it if you really want me to, but it won't affect
I don't
it.
care. No.
Cool. So back to you.
Yeah, so he's done. And then now I think what we're going to do is, let me make sure this guy is actually going to shoot into the Iron Striders, this one idiot right here.
Okay.
So let me see how many shots he gets. He gets 4 die 3. So he gets 4 plus 2 is 6. He's hitting on 3s, no rerolls or anything. And then he's going to be wounding on 3s and can reroll the 1s. And 4 go through AP2 into the Iron Striders.
Cool. Luckily, these guys do get light cover from Shroud Zone because they're Mars.
These guys ignore light cover because of the warp vision.
Oh, because of the. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
that was.
Okay, so they're just on 3s, minus 2 AP, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 5, so basically the same as the. And these are 3 damage each?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna slow roll these just in case it matters. Clock's on me, good. So, fail the first one. Come on. Pass one. Fail the second one. I think I will spend a CP and try and reroll that. Pass it, and then the next one. Pass it. Okay, so one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
okay.
that was payback for your custodians rolls.
Yeah. So we'll do the stubber and hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s and 6s, and just 1 at AP0.
Okay, so 3 up. Cool, we're good. Wow, another 6. What the fuck? 4 6s in a row, dude.
Yeah. It does happen sometimes. So this guy's done, and then now we have to figure out. So this guy, I think, can see pretty much like any of these, right? He can, yeah. We're gonna fire. Yeah, but this guy. Is there a way? I think I can draw it so he doesn't actually touch the depths. No. No, fucking hit control. I want you to come from this point. Yeah, he barely misses it, I would say. I will fire, and he can't, unfortunately, shoot into them. This guy right here is going to shoot into the Iron Striders right there.
Okay.
This one. And we'll see how many shots he gets. He gets 3 plus 2, 5, plus another 2 is 7. He's hitting on 3s. And then he's going to be wounding on 3s and rerolling those 1s. And so that's going to be 4 shots at AP2 to these guys.
Cool. So I've already used the reroll, so we're just going to fast roll these because 2 will kill 1. So save 1, fail 3. So 1's going to die. And 1's going to take 3. It's just a question of which one I want to kill. Probably the front guy. And then
Alright.
Second from the front will take 3.
Alright. And we'll shoot the stubber now.
Is the stubborn reach? Oh, I guess he would have been.
Might have been with the guy in the front.
No,
it's 36 inches.
Yeah,
so.
you're good.
And then wounding on 5s and 6s, rerolling the 1 and 2 at AP0 into these guys.
Okay, so 3s because he's still ignoring cover 2, right?
Yeah. All my executors are going to ignore light cover.
Cool. So take 1 down to 2.
Okay. And then I think what this guy will do is he's just going to fire. Let me just make a bunch of these. And then, so this guy's done. Yeah, this guy will just, because I want to kill these idiots off. So these, we might have to just fire this thing into there. This guy, I would say. No. I thought I drew a line and made it so he could. But yeah, I would prefer to. I have a lot of shooting I can still put into these. So this guy will just shoot everything into those Iron Striders. We'll see how many shots he gets. 6 plus 4 is 10. He's hitting on 2s. I'm not going to reroll the 1s or anything. I just will pray that I can't anyway. So hitting on 2s because he gets +1 to hit against vehicles, characters, and monsters because of worthy offerings. And then he's wounding on 3s, and he can reroll the 1s. And so that'll be 7 shots, ignoring light cover, AP2.
And that's into these guys.
These Iron Striders, yeah.
So I'm just gonna roll them 5 ups. Fail enough to kill the squad. And I do need to... Sorry, I'll roll the explosion for the first guy that I forgot to, because it could hit the Tech Priest. Doesn't explode. Second one in the back doesn't explode. Third one close to the... Or I guess... Okay, third one explodes. That will affect just the Tech Priest engine seer, and it's only one mortal, so he's down to 3. And then these guys are gone.
Alright, and he's done... He's favored now because he killed some vehicles. And then we're gonna do... This guy still needs to shoot, holy shit. What can he fucking see at this point? Nothing? I think I just killed... Oh no, he can see... Nothing. I gave this guy +1 to wound and gave him 3 mortal wounds, and then I killed everything he could shoot at. I'll let you decide.
Yeah, you're good. You can shoot them for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So, this guy actually will just fire into these Castellans, and he is going through the dents. So we'll go with the chain cannon.
Everything's going into the Castell?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So hitting on 4s, and then wounding on... he does, because it's this guy right here is giving it to everybody.
Yeah,
you see how I
you
positioned
deleted
it?
a one there.
Well, these are the hit rolls.
Oh, it's only the wounds? I thought it was wounds.
This was the hit roll that I rolled for my shot. I'm sorry if I said wound, I meant hit. That was me.
Oh no, I thought you got to reroll the hit roll too. The one.
No, I don't have anything. I have to spend CP to do that, and you have to be standing on an objective. So.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. So he's got those are his hit, and then he's going to be wounding on. You guys are toughness 7, correct?
T7, yes.
Yeah, wounding on 4s and re-rolling the 1s. So it'll be 4 shots AP2 into the Castellans.
Cool. So they're at a 2 up right now because they start the game in Aegis. And they do have light cover from... Does he ignore the light cover at all?
He doesn't, so you're just saving on 3s, I think.
Because they're AP2, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be 3s, yeah, because they're at a 2 up, goes to 1 up, -2, puts them back at a 3. You said there were 4. So 4 3-ups. We're good.
And then we'll do his stupid stubber. Let me make sure he... Yeah, he is. 4s, 5s, and 6s, and just 1 goes through.
So 1 up, which I failed because 1s always fail. Who do I take it on? I'll take it on the back guy. So 1 wound. Oh, hold on. Did I make any 6s on that last save? Let me... Are you able to see last 5 rolls? It doesn't show up on my system. Oh, because I have to go to game. That's right. So I rolled... Okay, no 6s. Damn. If I get 6s on my ranged save rolls, you take more.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I didn't get any, though. That's fine.
So hitting on 4s with the Melta. They both hit. And then wounding on 3s. And I can... Yeah. I don't need to. And we'll re-roll this. And so both go through AP 4 in here, guys.
Okay, so they'll be... That'll be a 5-up, by the way. So they're on their emblem. So I'll slow roll these. Not that it matters. Oh, take a mortal, and I save it.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 mortal on him, and then second one fails damage. Yeah, just 1.
4.
Okay, perfect. So this back guy is now down to 2.
Yeah, and then he's done now. And then we're gonna do. Now we're just gonna try to remove what's left of these twits over here. Yeah. So this guy right here is gonna fire everything into the Iron Striders. This dog in the back, and we'll start with the chain cannon, which is gonna be hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 4s because I didn't give him +1 to wound, and he can reroll 1. So it'll be 5 shots AP2 into the Iron Striders.
Sounds good. I can't slow these because I don't have a CP to spend. So 5-ups, or... Yeah, it's 5-ups because... Wait, does he ignore the light? So 4.
He doesn't ignore light, so...
Okay, so they take 3... These are 1 damage each?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's enough to kill this dude. So does he explode? It literally doesn't matter. He's not in range or anything. So, cool. Next.
And then we've got his stubber, which is... It's, yeah... Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s and 6s, rerolling the 1, and just 1 AP0 into the guy.
2 up. Cool.
And then his Melta, hitting on 3s, Vextrix reroll, wounding on 3s, Vextrix reroll. Both go through on, I guess I'm assuming his emblem, so.
Yep, for sure. And he saves both. That's wild.
And he's done. And then I think we're gonna put this guy into it. I would actually, I kind of want to. I think I want to go everything into it. Yeah, this guy will shoot everything into the Iron Strider.
Okay.
And so what we'll do is we'll start with the chain cannon. And hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. And he does not actually get any rerolls because he's too far away.
Okay.
So 3 go through AP 2 into that guy.
Cool. So for 4s, maybe. So fail 1, take damage.
Mm-hmm. And then we got to do his stupid indirect gun. So we'll see how much. He gets 2 shots. And he is hitting on 3s. They both miss. And then we do the Melta. 3s. We can reroll with Vextrix. 3s. And they both go through AP 4 into your guy.
Nice. Am I going to make 2 and 1 saves with the 5 and a 6 again? Question mark? Probably not. Honestly, he's probably dead here. Oh my god. Fails 1. Damage?
It is, so it is +2 because it's within, so let me, I might reroll this, we'll see. He's dead, so it's 7 damage, so cool. Yeah.
So
and then this guy is gonna shoot, we just want to keep going into these rangers. Nah, he'll shoot into these, like, fucking Vanguard right here, okay. I guess, with his chain, or his stubber. 3s, wounding on 3s, and 2 go through AP 0 into the Vanguard.
Cool, so they'll be on 3s because of Shroud Zone, and save both.
Yeah, good. And then that's, oh, we still have more shooting, but I think everything died.
Didn't this guy, I thought this guy shot the dogs, or maybe no, one of these guys shot the dogs, that's right, never mind.
Yeah, these guys
before the shooting.
Yeah, so this guy, I don't think he can actually see anything, so I don't think it matters.
Wait, what's he? I thought he could shoot with the stubber into the servitors. I thought he could. Yeah, he can draw one of these guys for sure.
Okay, so sure, he'll shoot everything into the servitors
maybe.
then. I don't think. I think it's like.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's going over one corner either way, but I guess if you don't go from the servitor, hold on, if we can like draw it like this. Yeah, I'd say I think you're in range with the stubber, so yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. Okay, and then he doesn't have anything else he can do, so that's gonna hurt real bad, the melee right there. But that's fine. And then yeah, so he's oh yeah, we can do the stubber.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, and both of those AP 0 into these guys.
This is about 4 save, I think. So 1's in cover, and they just get short zone, so I guess it doesn't matter. 2, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So 3 ups. Cool, we're good. First time my servitors have ever survived the range attack.
Charge. And this is 6-inch charge. Let's see what we get. A 7. Which...
And that's into the Vanguard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have said that like
fine.
this.
You made that clear, I think, before, anyways.
Yeah. And then, so I mean, I get hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, AP 3.
Yeah,
he's gonna get 10 attacks. Do I spend a CP just to make sure they die? I think I will. I'll spend a CP and make it so he gets 3 attacks on his sweep profile instead of 2.
Okay.
And well, I know I've got that. There we go. Oh, and it's because it's actually, yeah, he's fine. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Right, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You could
so
adjust them slightly, yeah.
So 15 attacks, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 2s, and that'll be 11 at AP 3 into these guys.
Cool. Can I make 7 5 up and less? Probably not, but I've seen crazier things. But they're definitely not. They're dead.
Okay. And then now we are gonna go into fight. We already did that, and then morale. Do you have morale to make with these idiots?
Yeah, I most certainly will. So right now they're leadership 7 because I forgot to put the broad spectrum tether on them. So they lost what was that? 10? 1, 2. Yeah, they lost 10. So I'll fail on a 4. No, I'll fail on anything but a 1. I'm an idiot. So okay, so they fail. So that means 1 will run. They're below half strength now, and I have 9 1s and 2s to hopefully not roll. Wow. Okay, cool. So only 2 more go. Where do I want to put them? Take them off of. I think I just take them off of here, honestly. And just make sure that we still have a measure of coherency. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, sick. Yep, that is, I think, it for morale. Everything else is either dead.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's too late. I'm not going to do a nuke because I want to hold on to the CP. And for my action, I'll do the action on this point, and I don't think you actually can get any meaningful shots on this guy right here. So he'll do the action on this point right here. This guy who's almost dead.
Sounds good.
And then it's going to be your turn, and I'll pass it off to you.
Cool beans. All right.
And I get 3 for Ruthless Tyranny, and I guess I'll bring it down 6, right? So
yeah, and I will lose this banner, so I'm down to 1 for my banners. All right. Cool.
and you get 1 for primary, right?
Correct.
So.
Yeah, you've denied me a primary. So command phase. What do I want to do this turn? I guess we can go into aggressor imperative. +1 melee, -1 ranged. Army wide, because I don't have a lot of ranged left, but I will put some buffs on stuff. So I'll put control edict on the 20 stack of rangers so they ignore the -1 range penalty. Lojai is going to go on the 20 stack of rangers this time. Galvanic Field is going to go on the 20 stack of rangers this time. It's just a question of what can they actually shoot. Which the answer is probably just this if they come over here and get in line, so I won't be able to. That is fine.
Oh, and I will at the top of this turn, by the way. I'm going to spend... I need to pick Hall of Darkness, which, so if you shoot into me outside of 12 inches, you get -1 to hit. And I'm going to double up on this one and do Encroaching Room, so my Dread range is now 15 inches.
Cool beans me. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, all the buffs on them. Where is my Tech Priest? I guess he's putting Raiment on purple, because that's the only one in range. Awaken won't matter anymore this game. Unless, yeah, those guys auto-hit, literally useless for them. Let's see here, my servitors. We're just doing servitor things. I think that's literally it for my command phase. Cybernetic and Datasmith, not really much point to doing the action. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it really matters. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Shroud Psalm is done. I will put a psalm or a canticle up. It's going to be Invocation of Machine Vengeance. So add it. Essentially, roll an additional d6, discard the lowest for advance rolls and charge rolls. Just give me a little bit of extra reassurance, and that's going to be my command phase. So, movement phase. What am I doing in the movement phase? I think I'm advancing these servitors here. Am I, though? Let's see, can I take this point back for the memes? Literally, if I roll a 12, I can get out of line of sight here. These guys are going to advance either way, I think. So, fuck, but I kind of need to move the servitors first if they're going to get onto that point, which is kind of the irony. So what I might do, okay, so we're going to advance the servitors. They will get mechanicals, so I will be rolling 2d6. So we'll take the 4. So we're moving 9. And they're just gonna come and move block a little bit. Just enough for a turn.
Oh, you want me to, so you don't walk through the, yeah.
Thanks.
They got it.
Man, this guy, you could have piled it up and been like 1.1 inch away from that dude. Or been 1 inch away from that dude.
Yeah, I could have gotten into engagement range, but I kind of forgot. I don't know if it would have helped. I don't know how much of a difference it would make. It would prevent you from doing this, I guess. But
yeah, this is me just memeing mostly, since my army's like pretty crippled here. Yeah, you definitely, there's a lot of shooting in Chaos Knights, holy shit. Or at least in this list. Okay, so the Vanguard are going to try to advance, and if they get a 12, they'll go that way. If not, then fuck it. So if they get an 11, I mean, it'll deny you the point for literally 1 turn. If I get all 5 on there, which I can.
remember, I do have that targeted nuke against you.
Right,
as well.
and that's morale phase, right? So you can essentially push me off it before the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's frustrating because they have very low leadership.
This guy, putting a relic on a guy doesn't make him a character. Putting a warlord trait does, though, right?
Yeah, you don't need to. Like a relic. I don't know how it works with Chaos Knights, but do you have to like check mark the character box before you can put?
No, I don't think it makes him into a character. So he is. It's just for that. So no, you don't have to worry about a heroic intervention. I guess that's the point. Yeah,
cool.
I wanted to make sure. So.
All right, so I'm gonna do some cheeky stuff here. So let's start with these Castellans. They'll move their 8 inches. I want to make sure I'm moving direct to this guy. So a 7-inch charge. Like so. And okay. Man, so much shooting.
Chaos Knights are one of the... So the Vextrix list is one of the hardest shooting lists in the entire game. I actually, with the... Not even with Vextrix, with the Herpetrex, I went up against Imperial Guard and actually outshot him. It was kind of insane. It's just... It's a 13 dog that could just do so much firepower, but it has insane weaknesses, so...
Yeah, so this guy's gonna just move back a bit so that he can be within 3 of this guy after it moves. So you can move up another... 1.5, I think, because it just has to be within, or no, just 0.5, because he has to be 9 away exactly, so you can get the heal off the master machine, so 0.18, so 0.1 more. Datasmith will move up his 6. Okay. Oh, do I even heal you, or do I do shenanigans? Also, I did the math wrong. We can get back up there, because all I need is to be 3 inches away. Okay. So, do I heal the Castellan? Oh man, this is a rough question actually. And I've got 2 guys that'll be able to, I think. Is this guy? Yeah, he's fine. Cool. Okay, so 2 guys that'll be able to breathe fire into you. What the fuck are these Castellan robots doing, and what are my Vanguard doing? I should probably figure this out first. So sorry, I did advance this Vanguard, I just didn't move them. They did roll a 5 and a 2. So I should probably move them before I forget. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Do I just get them on the point and kind of force you to shoot them off? Sure, why not? I just don't like they're gonna be able to raise a banner this turn, unless...
You can make the rest of this game really obnoxious for me. I don't know what your path to victory is, but...
Yeah, I don't know if I have a win condition with eradication.
But you can limit my points and make the game annoying, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of clear out this top and control this half of the board.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan now, because I think me trying to like push into the shooting is a little bit rough.
No, maybe... you don't have enough to... You can maybe kill a few, cripple a few dogs, but...
Yeah, so, hold on. These guys have to be 9 inches away from each other. So these guys would have to move, like, beyond here. I think. So we'll just get these guys... Oh, they're just gonna come over here. Like so. And just to be super obnoxious, we'll just do this. and they're gonna actually plant a bomb for the memes. So we'll just use this marker as a bomb, and we'll just.
Oh, I gotta do that too. I forgot. I'm sitting in your. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you have. Because it's just any unit. It doesn't have to be. I think, and all your stuff has obstacle, so it'll be done at the end of the turn. So these guys' bomb will be done at the end of the turn. I'm gonna actually plant a bomb with the cybernetic data smith too. Or is it only one unit? Yeah, that's literally what I was gonna check.
One unit from your army.
Okay, so this turn. Okay, perfect. So then he can just do his heal at the end of the movement phase. And then we want to protect the bomb and the data smith. Or do we just get a cheeky charge off? That's the question. And just let the data smith die a miserable death. And see what happens here. In order to actually charge you, I would have to go around this wolf. So that would be 4.7 and a 4 is an 8-inch charge. It's pretty far.
So another thing to remember is it's not a huge deal, but when you're doing your charge, you'll have to make a dread test, and these guys will be at leadership 8.
Okay, and can they just not attack if they fail? Or
if you fail the charge, it works right? Like it halves it, right?
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I think these Skitarii Rangers, because they're not going to kill a unit, because a 20 stack barely killed a unit, they're just going to come behind the wall here.
When you do it, you actually are just selecting them. You don't actually the wording is suggesting you don't have to declare your target, so you can make the roll, right? And then
the dread test roll before.
Yeah, and then you make the dread test roll, and then you can say, okay, well, I'm gonna charge into this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to advance these Rangers to get them behind the wall. So 2. So that means all these guys can move an extra 2 here. Just enough to kind of get behind, and then this guy's gonna go through. And sorry, this guy had to be just touching the point. The servitors are going to advance for 1, so they'll move 6. 6 total, like so. And these Skitarii Rangers. Oh, I forgot I can roll 2 dice, that's fine. They don't want to shoot anything yet. So the Skitarii Rangers will advance. So we'll get their 2d6 for mechanicals. So they'll move 12, and they're just gonna reposition themselves to not get deleted. Since one unit taking just a little bit of shooting got pretty burnt. We'll just try to keep them alive for a little bit longer. So, kind of awkward with these last 2. Where can I put them? This, that would be kind of counterintuitive, so we'll just get them. So 10, 11. Screw it. Just put them back here. Actually, I was put them up here. Might give me a better angle. Probably get something around there, but that's fine. Tech Priest Manipulus, so this guy can still shoot. He's got a 36-inch gun. So we'll just get him within 3 of at least 1 unit, and within 6 of these guys. Perfect, so you can just kind of sit back here, and he'll shoot, and just be protected. And then the Marshal is going to go chill next to the 20 stack. Engine Seer is going to advance. So he's also got mechanicals, so he'll move 3. So he's moving 9 total. So he'll advance 3. So 3, 3, and 3. Put him back here. Like so. These guys have all moved. They're chilling. The Vanguard have planted the bomb, and they're sitting at that point, ironically. End of my movement phase. Cybernetica Data Smith is going to heal a Castellan robot, so roll a d3. I'll just use an actual d3 for this. And he heals
Well.
up 3. So up to 5. Sick. Okay, so... Oops, sorry, I accidentally passed the turn.
That's fine. Here, I'll take a CP off from me, because...
Well, maybe just
You
keep
wanna-
it on, because it won't update later, so we'll just remember.
Okay,
So-
cool.
So we're both at 3, and we'll just remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
So shooting phase, because I have no psychic, just the Manipulus is shooting this phase. Or I guess we also have the Flamers, but... So we'll go Manipulus into... I think he's got line of sight on both. Who's scarier? Probably they're pretty much the same. So we'll just do it on the front Brigand. Actually, maybe we'll do it on the... I mean, you can just move your stuff around. Yeah, we'll just do it on the front Brigand. So he's got his strength 7 weapons, so I think he'll wound you on 4s, yeah. So 2 ups here, or I guess he's going through... No, he's not. So I guess I can draw a line to this.
Do you, just to make sure, does he have the ability to ignore anything?
No, not if you, no, essentially. No.
Okay, so remember I got the -1 to hit if you shoot outside 12 inches.
Right. Okay, so you're right. He'll be on 3s. Okay, so it won't matter about the dents because on 3s, so he hits, he'll wound on 4s. Wounds, AP -3.
5 or better. And,
Yes.
well, we'll just, on your side, we'll just roll nothing but 5s and 6s.
Yeah,
both of
exactly.
us.
It's this dice roller, man. It's like
Yeah.
cracked. Okay, cool. And then we'll do the 2 flamers into the injured war dog.
What is this? AP2?
AP1 or AP2, 1 damage. They auto hit.
I'll just save the CP. I'm not too concerned about keeping these nerds alive.
Cool. So 2d6 here. We'll see if. Oh my god.
I mean,
12 shots. Dude,
I was
this
gonna say
dice
maybe I
rolling,
should
man.
based off your
Yeah.
dice roller, but
Holy
yeah.
shit, dude. Okay, so 5s to wound because they auto hit. And no rerolls here. So just 5 AP2.
Yeah, saving on 5s or better.
Okay.
And he dies. And does he blow up? He does not.
Okay, cool. All right, well, this is a start. So Castellans now, we're done with the shooting phase. We're going to charge in your War Dog. I guess I have to take my Dread test. So you're going to have my charge in an 11 or a 12, correct?
Well, you guys are at leadership 8.
Oh, right, so at 9
Because
plus?
the -1 from this idiot, and then because of I did the action on this point.
Right.
So
Is
anything within 9.
Is it, do I have to, if I tie my leadership, do I still have my
If
charge?
you tie it, you're fine. You just need to roll an 8 and below.
Okay, well, I'm gonna slow roll one of these, and then don't roll a 4+. Fuck off. Okay, so we
It's
have
this
my
dice
charge.
roller. I think if you want to roll low, you swap over.
Yeah,
to
so if my charge is halved, I can't make this charge, right? Because I would need a 14, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. That is
Unless you have something that
brutal.
lets you ignore charge modifiers. So.
Let me check. I don't think I do. Yeah, because I've got my roll an extra d6. It's kind of ironic that the entire reason I put myself into that was for this. No, it doesn't look like charge phase. I guess I've so crushing weight doesn't matter. Power surge is a good name. Yeah, no, there's nothing I've got here, so they'll just autofill the charge. Whoops, sorry, I accidentally clicked that guy. So that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Rip or Roni. And yeah, the turn's already been passed to you, so at the end of my turn, what do I score here? Nothing. Okay, cool. If you kill one of my vehicle units this turn, then I'll lose it on my eradication. Oh, I guess I did kill a model, so I'll get 3 for accretion. That's nice. So,
okay, yeah, we need to make sure. So I need to try. I have to kill your Castellans, or you score a billion. Not really, but you score.
I score 4.
So.
Yeah.
So I get, I think, 3, right, on my primary.
You'll get 2 on primary, right? Because I hold 3 points.
I have
right
this.
now. Oh wait, no, I only
this.
hold 2 points. Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
You scored 3.
Okay. So this is okay. So I guess I just probably need to shoot as much as I can into your Castellans, and then once they're dead, it's just sort of GG. Not GG, but it's. You still have these guys, and I could probably YOLO some stuff into shooting them if I really felt like it. Well, no, you actually very smartly put those servitors right there, so I can't just be like and then shoot into rangers. But I guess this guy could do like this, and then he's got some angles into them, and I could probably like 15-inch. Yeah, so this guy can go over here. I can make him move 15 inches, and he can shoot. Yeah, so I can get 2 guys shooting into the Rangers, and then everybody else just shoots into the Castellans. And probably red just sits there. I could start moving him towards the middle, but yeah. I probably should do something like that. But I think if I just chunk these idiots down, that's GG. So I think this guy can go like this. They'll be hitting on 4s, unfortunately, but whatever. Just doing damage to that is enough. And then this guy, they can just step out and shoot into whatever I stick in there, so I need to be careful. Yeah, I think we'll put some shooting into that, and then maybe we can YOLO this idiot over here. So he can go like that. And then touch the middle. Although maybe if we go over here, I want to. How important is it for me to get shots? That important. I think we'll just play conservatively because I've got so many turns to score Ruthless Tyranny. I'm gonna get 3 on it at the end. All right. So we also. Oh, you have the servitor right there. Okay, so I do need to kill them in melee. Yeah, we'll do that then with this idiot. And probably push this guy over here, and then you've got shooting that's like, yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so this guy is going to give himself the movement buff. So we'll see how many mortal wounds he takes. He takes 3. And then he's like that. This guy right here is going to give himself the movement buff. We'll use another dice. 2. That's a little better.
The third dice will be 1. You just got to do 1 more dice. And then delete these 2. And then never use them again.
And then the... let me get these action dice off. I used to flip them, but flipping them moved them sometimes. And it just,
like move the models?
It would move it a little, yeah. And so I stopped it, and I was like, all right. So, yeah, these guys are like that. This guy's at 9, so I think I'll probably just leave him where he's at. This guy right here, if he goes like 15, he can't actually touch it. So I'll give this guy the movement as well.
Okay.
And all right, he's down to 8.
Okay.
And then these guys back here, I think we'll probably start doing some. The warlord of this guy right here is going to give himself +1 to wound with his chain cannon. He takes 2, and chain cannon is orange. And then I think everybody else will just kind of hang tight. This guy's got
this guy touching the train.
Well, I haven't got the movement phase, so I'm still on command doing buffs.
Okay. I'll ask you.
Yeah, and I think this guy right here actually will give himself +1 to wound too, and we'll just see if we can stay 1 or 2. Nope. So he's bracketed now, and he's got +1 to wound with his chain cannon, and then we're just gonna leave it at that. Oh, this guy right here, he probably will just chill. I guess he could charge, but I don't know. Yeah, we can do that. We'll give him +1 to wound on his. He's hitting on 3. He's gonna be wounding on 2s. It'll be AP4. You don't get a save, right? And you don't get an invuln save in melee, correct?
Correct. They're only a 5-up invuln against.
Yeah. So I think what we'll do is we'll give this guy +1 to wound with his chain.
You're AP4 or AP5 with the chain?
AP4.
Okay, because they're still on Aegis, so we'll get a 6-up save, but it's pretty bad.
Okay, so he takes 2 wounds. He's down to 8. And so I'll just say the red +1 to wound is for his chainsaw weapon.
Cool.
And then I think that's it. So we're going to go into movement. And the one who is doing the action is the guy who's almost dead. So he'll just sit there. We're going to move this guy like this just to get him ready to charge into that. This guy will go 15. Actually, where the fuck does this guy go? Can he get there? He touches, like... Oh, did I fuck that guy up? So if he goes there...
Can you go around the front?
Oh, yeah, I guess he can, but... So if he goes, like, 15 right here... I would say he doesn't... No, because he's going through the wall, because he's a dumb fuck. So I think what we'll probably do with this guy then is we will just YOLO him towards the middle and probably put 2 guys in the middle then.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's gonna go like this way. This guy will step over here and just touch this point and get ready to shoot at you, and maybe one of these days, like, and then he's got, I can use the CP, I guess, to protect him, and then we're gonna put this guy, he'll go 9. I gotta be careful, I don't want to, like, just fucking give you the game if everything goes wrong. But, so he moved 9, so he's got another 6 inches.
Sweet.
And I think we'll just kind of put him back a little in this dense. And then, yeah, this guy right here, 15 inches. Yeah, and this will let me score Ruthless Tyranny on all these. All right, we just need to make it so I can shoot into you. Yeah, we're going to just make it.
You get the extra 3-inch range now, too.
Yeah. So this guy is going to go 3. And then he's going to go, like, right here. 9. War Dog Brigand is gonna go 12. Warp Vision guy will go like this. Actually, let me see where I want to. What's the optimal spot for this twat right here? Because I need to get as many things touching. So if this guy goes like here, yeah, he's got that, then he can go 10, touch there, and see a bunch of things from there. And then Helm of Dogs guy is gonna go like there. Yeah, I mean, he's got the movement for that, I think. So 3, you can move like 9 more inches. Yeah, so it's actually a little bit further back. He gets about like right there. And then this guy right here is just gonna step up there. And Moron, who Bloom's like damaged himself, will just, I don't know, like we need to do something with him. He's got +1 to wound. We need to fire him. So he can go 10 inches, and we'll just move him here, touching. If he goes there, does he have line of sight into anything? He can see stupid castellans like that. So, and then this guy, we are gonna go 4, and then 2, and that just gives me, at worst, a 7-inch charge. And I think that's everything, right? We got it all moved. So we'll go into Psychic. That means this guy's action completes. And then I don't need to worry about that right now. So now we're going to go into shooting. I don't know why I skipped that. So let's do shooting first off. This guy right here is just going to shoot into these guys right there. We'll just get him out of the way. He'll shoot his chain cannon. He's going to be hitting on 4s, right? Because he's got fucking ballistic skill 4, yeah. And then he's going to be wounding on 4s because he got +1 to wound on chain cannon, so.
Sweet.
Oh, actually, do I want to do that? How much CP do I have? 4? Do I waste that? We could do that. I think what I'll do is, it won't count for this, but I will spend 2 CP and I'll put exploding 6s to hit for my entire army as they shoot into these castellans.
The blue ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll just say it applies to the next shot, not the chain cannon, so.
Yeah, well, these are going into the white squad.
Yeah. Oh, so we won't actually, not yet. We'll do it when we decide to shoot into them.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so 4s, and then he's going to be wounding on 4s, re-rolling the 1s, and 3 at AP 2 into these guys back here.
Okay, so those will be on 4s. Oops, sorry, lag. Yeah, 4s. So we're safe.
Okay, and then we are going to do the stubber, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s and 6s, no dice. Oh, I can re-roll that 1. So 1 goes through AP 0 on here, guys.
Cool, 2 up. Go in the box, please. Second group.
Alright, and then the Melta, 4s, 3s, and re-rolling that 1, and so 2 AP 4 in here, guys.
Okay, so this will be 5s. So 1 mortal wound, and then on you, and
Okay.
then you can roll damage for the second one.
Yeah. It's going to be 3.
Okay, so this guy's back down to 2.
Alright, and then this guy's done. Alright, so now we're going to go into... this guy actually doesn't have anything he can shoot at, so we'll just forget about him forever. And then we are going to do... I think we'll do... yeah, I think we'll start going into blue. I'm going to spend the 2 CP and put the exploding 6s on them. This guy I'll fire into... we probably need to make sure to fire into... with the guys that can't see everything. Yeah, we'll fire with this white guy into blue first.
Okay.
And then anything that doesn't... Can we shift? No, that's my choice. So, okay, so we'll see how many shots. It's going to be 3 plus 6 is 9. And he's hitting on... they are on the dents, so 4s. Oh my god. And then wounding on 4s and re-rolling 1s. And so that will be 7 at AP2 into these guys, ignoring light.
Okay.
I guess they don't have
they
light,
don't-
but
they
yeah.
don't have anything right now. So, these guys are on 5s. Do I care too much about rolls? Maybe. So I'll roll these kind of 2 at a time and then adjust as I go. I'll put that clock on me. So make 1, fail 1. So who do I put the damage on first? Honestly, probably this front right guy.
I take a mortal wound, correct?
From the 6, yeah. Yeah, he'll take a mortal.
Okay.
And then, so he will survive up to 2 failed saves, so we'll just roll doubles again. So fail both, so he's dead. Does he explode? I'll just roll one of the already roll ones. He does not, so he's gone. And then I have 3 more, so I'll just roll those since these guys have 7 HP a pop. So 5s. Oh my god, 2 more mortals into you, and then 1 failed, which will put 3 wounds on that castle in there. Okay.
Alright, and then the stubber hits, and then wounding on 5s, and holy shit, my dice exploded. I don't... Did I get results for that? I got 1... I'm just gonna... I got 3 wounds.
You can,
3 hits. I'm gonna reroll that,
fine,
so...
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright, so 1 goes through AP 0.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll your dice this time, since your dice roller has become the good one. Okay.
Alright, so that guy is done. And then what we'll do now is we'll fire this guy into them, the white one right there.
Okay.
We'll see how many shots he gets. So 3, yeah, so that's going to be 5 plus 2 is 7. And then hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, and 2 go through AP2 into these guys.
Okay. Wait, AP2? I thought these were... Oh, yeah.
This
The
guy,
chain
yeah.
cannons are AP2? Oh, I was rolling 5 ups. Oops. Okay. So 4 ups, actually. Roll AP2. So take 1, so this guy goes down to 1.
Okay. And then, did you roll 6? I wasn't paying. Yeah, you did. So mortal wound.
Oh, yeah, so 1.
Yeah. And then stubber now. I actually probably don't want to do those, but 5s and 6s, re-rolling the 1.
Free 6s.
Yeah.
Free.
I don't like. I just like you're fucking hitting me so hard. All right, so
does
1
take-
mortal,
Oh, that
1
kills
dim.
him. Yeah, so does he
Okay.
explode? He does not. Okay.
Alright, so that guy is done. And then I think what we'll do is, after this, we can fire a shit ton of things into those. This guy will fire into blue now, my best guy. Let's see how many shots he gets. He gets terrible shots, so he gets 4 plus 2 plus, 4 plus 2 is 6. And so he's hitting on 2s. And so he gets one of these. I think I'll use, so this misses, I'll just turn it to exploding 6.
Yeah, no worries.
And I will just auto hit with that.
Okay.
And turn it into a 6. So,
Is it his favorite route?
yes. And so he gets an additional hit from that. So it's going to be a total of 4. Wounding on 4s and then re-rolling the 1s. Do I want to spend a CP and auto wound? Nah, we'll just hold on to it. And so 4 shots, AP2 into these guys.
Okay. So 4 ups. I haven't used a roll yet, so I'll just roll these 3 at a time. Just in case one fail. So it's 1 save, 2 failures. Yeah, we'll just see if I fail the last one here. 2 saves. So 1's down to 1. Who do I want that to be? Is it gonna matter so much? I'm just trying to see lines of sight here. I don't think it's gonna matter, so we'll just put on the guy farthest away from the cybernetic Smith.
Sure.
So he's down to 1 wound.
And then exploding 6s on that. Wounding on 5s are better. And yeah, 2 go through AP0.
Okay. So I roll 1 forehead, and I rolled 1. Do I want to CP that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna CP it just to keep him alive for another shot's worth. Oh my god, it's a 1. Okay. Does he explode?
I don't.
No, he's just gonna. That was
All right.
CP well spent. You can see if you get it back too, if that matters.
I already rolled it. I got like a 3 or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what your roll is for, I guess.
Yeah, this guy is gonna fire into your. Is there a way I can draw a line without touching this dents?
Well, you can draw it. Oh, I see. You're trying to not get. I don't think you can get the.
Yeah, I'll worry about this guy later because I need to figure out if I want to spend SCP or not. So what we're gonna do is we'll just keep shooting into your Castellans. This guy right here is gonna shoot. He'll shoot the stubber into these vanguards, and he'll shoot everything else into the Castellans. And then this guy, I mean, these idiots all have shots too, so I've got a lot of shooting left. So yeah, blue right here. Everything else into the vanguard, Melta into the Castellan. So we'll start with the chain cannon, hitting on 3s because he's standing on a dents in the middle, and then wounding on 2s. And then AP2 on those right there. 7 shots into the Vanguard.
These are the Avenger? Or the...
Yeah.
Okay, so they're AP, you said AP2, so they're in light. Did they not get cover from him, or did they get for cover?
They get it.
Okay,
yeah,
so
they
I got
do.
4 guys in cover, so I'll do 4 first. You said AP2. Oh, they're in 5s, other way. What am I doing? So, just 7 5-ups. 4 die. Who do I kill here? I'll kill. Where's the alpha? The one dude not in cover. So I'll kill everything but the alpha. I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm pretty sure it just runs away regardless.
And then we've got the stubber. It's wounding on 3s. All of those go through AP0 into him. So 4 shots, excuse me. 3 shots. 3 now.
3 shots. Okay.
3. Yeah.
So 4s. He's dead.
Okay. And then we do the Melta now. Hitting on into this, hitting on 4s. Alright, and then wounding on 3s. And I can use the Vextrix, and so 2 at AP4 into this guy.
Okay. 5-ups. So save 1, fail 1 damage.
And I'll just roll on your side. It'll be he's not within half, so 2 damage.
Okay.
And then that guy's done. Do I, just to make sure, do I need to start rushing through because I'm at 18 minutes?
No,
You want me to do that?
I'm not worried if you go over time.
Okay.
Yeah, the clock's just there to make sure we don't have a 6-hour game.
So we don't play like a 7-hour game?
Yeah, I'm
I
not
get
gonna
that.
gotcha and be like, you can't do anything. Your time's up.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not. Yeah, I'm not like super sweaty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy I think will shoot. The only thing he can shoot at is we're just gonna shoot all of this guy's stuff into your Castellan right here.
Cool.
So we'll start with a chain cannon, which is hitting on 4s. I'll apparently roll that, and then he also gets the exploding 6s,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna be wounding on 5s or better.
Reroll the 1, right? Or is he out of range? This guy
He's
is-
out of range from this guy, so
So 4.
go ahead. 4 at AP 2.
Okay, so 4 ups. Save them all.
And then he's got his, all right, I've got to actually see how many shots he gets. He gets 6. And then he is hitting on 4s. He gets 2, exploding 6s, and then wounding on 5s or better. Holy shit. So 4 at AP 0 into this guy.
It's still in the Castellan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2s. So fail 1 and you take Immortal, so we both take
Yeah.
one.
And then we do the Melta, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s, and 1 goes through.
Okay, this is my photo memo. I still haven't used my... Oh no, I did use my CPU to try and not lose it. So I don't have a CPU, so it doesn't matter. He fails damage.
And it is a 5, so he does
Okay.
explode.
So yeah, does he damage stuff? He does not. So that'll
Alright.
negate my eradication. I think. Do you have to kill more than me, or is it just
If it's you kill
so
more
yeah,
than
yeah,
me.
so you negate
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right, and so that guy's done, and then we're just gonna start shooting with everything into this.
Yeah, still
Sorry.
You're good, man. It's just.
I got this guy. Yeah, just
Yeah,
endless.
and if you're
Oh.
if you had a line of sight with that guy.
Helm of Dogs will fire into those Castellans, and then yeah. And he does have line of sight. So Helm of Dogs guy starting with a chain cannon, hitting on yeah, it's be hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 4s, and 5 go through AP2 into these 3 guys.
AP. So this is chain cannon, right? There.
Mhm.
So let's get rid of that dice. So AP2s. Yeah, they're 4 ups. So fail 4. So 2 damage on this guy. He is out of 3 inches on the side. Oh, he's right in. Okay. Oh, right, because I wanted to heal. So I do need to roll the explosion. It does not explode, so he takes 2, and then there's 2 more that have to get assigned. We'll just assign them, I guess, to this guy. Fuck it.
All right, and then we'll do the chain cannon, not chain, but the stubber, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 5s. 1 goes through AP 0 into your dude.
Okay, so 2 up. He's good.
And then we'll do the Melta, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, and we get 1 Vextrix. So 1 goes through AP 4.
And on the invuln, the ranged invuln. Nope. Damage.
All right, so this actually does. Oh no, this is not +2 because he's far away. So we'll just roll it. It's gonna be 5 damage. It'll be super.
So this guy is out of 3. Both of these, so it won't matter. He is dead.
Okay. And then that's this guy. So now we're gonna fire this guy. Actually, we'll do my stalker into your Castellan. We'll start with he'll shoot everything into this thing, and then so we can re-roll that 1, and then wounding on 3s, and 1 goes through AP4 on your Castellan.
Box please. So fails damage.
And then it's gonna be 5 damage.
Okay, so 2.
And then stubber, 3s, 5s, and 1, nothing. So he's done. And then now we have this guy right here. Do I care to kill that guy? I guess it doesn't matter. This guy will fire his chain cannon into the Datasmith and everything else into the castle. Actually, he'll fire the stubber into the Datasmith and then the Melta into the castle. Although I guess I can just charge and kill this in melee. So, yeah, he'll just fire everything into the Datasmith.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s, yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
And then wounding on this guy's toughness 3 or 4.
3. Definitely.
3? Oh no, he's 4.
Oh no, he's 4. What the fuck? Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess that would be in the engine seer manipulator 4 too. Yeah, I guess he's a chunky little metallic dude.
So 4 shots go through at AP2 into this guy.
Okay. He has a 2-up save for whatever reason. That's pretty cool.
He's actually pretty
He's
beefy.
got a 5-up and 2-up. Okay, so 4 at AP2. Looking for 4s. We're good. Just roll 4 4-ups. No big deal.
And then we'll do the stubber, get that out of the way.
Should have played Custodes.
And then wounding on.
Not that.
Oh, he does get to re-roll those 1s, but wounding on 3s, or so he does go AP 0. So you're saving on 2s.
Okay. Sick.
And then we have the Melta, which is hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, and could re-roll the 1. And so 2 at AP 4 into your guy.
Alright, these are my 5-up emeralds. Alright. I wish he had a refractor field.
This guy is done.
This guy was literally the most tankiest unit of my entire roster.
Jesus Christ, that guy was a monster. He just didn't give a fuck. All these guys have fired. Now we need to do this guy, who I think probably just needs to shoot into your rangers. I will spend a CP, and I'll let him ignore modifiers to his hit roll, and he'll just shoot everything into your rangers.
Okay.
And I mean, I guess no, I don't care enough to kill this guy. Yeah, so everything into the rangers and hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 2s, and all those AP2 into those guys.
Cool, that's 70. So these are going to be just on iron ones. So take 3. So 3 die. Who do I want to kill here? This guy's got 9 wounds, so I'll probably kill the ones closest to him personally. Actually, 1 sec. Yeah, I'll probably take these 3. Fuck, the alpha's in there. I'll take these 3. Okay.
Alright. And then hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, and 1 goes through AP 0.
So 4 up this time, we're good.
And then the Melta, 3s, 2s, and AP 4.
5 ups. Both hit, yeah? Or both wounded?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So save 1, fill 1, so that's 1 more down.
Yeah, and then he is done. And sure, this guy will fire into the, because he doesn't lose anything from doing it. He'll fire into the servos, or servitors. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, and you suck, Carnivore. And then that'll be it for shooting.
He's not there for the stubber.
Yeah, that's for sure. And we'll go into charge. This guy's charging into your Castellan.
Sounds good.
He makes it, and we'll just YOLO him like right there, so he's still touching the point.
Cool.
And then move this banner to there. And then this guy is going to charge into the servitors. And he makes that, and then I think we probably just kind of... We want to get him ready to kind of run in. I think we do. Like I rolled a 7, and you have shooting from rangers left, and yeah, we want to probably, so 5. And then, yeah, we'll just do like that, and then we can consolidate him somewhere if they die. Okay. So, fight phase, I'm going to start with this guy into your Castellan. He gets 4 attacks. He's hitting on 3s, unfortunately. This could be scary, but it should work out, I hope. 3s. There we go. And then wounding on 2s. And I guess I might have to... Alright, so 1 at AP 4 into your guy.
So my 1 6-up that I need to make for the day. How much CP do I have? I have 3. I might as well reroll this if it fails. Just for the memes. Oh yeah, see if you go back. No. Okay, so he's dead, yeah. Flat.
We'll see if he blows up and... right?
Sure. He does. Okay, so you take a more weird. Good name.
And then, oh, so now we'll do... He's just going to stay where he's at.
Okay.
This guy will go into the servitors unless you want to interrupt or something.
No.
Yeah, he's going to read profile. He's hitting on 2s. And then your toughness 4, right? 3. Okay,
Yeah.
so wounding on 2s as well, but 9 at AP 3.
They don't get saved, yeah, so
Yeah. then he'll just kind of consolidate forward like 3 inches. I think we're gonna do the action on. We're going to fight morale. Excuse me. You don't have. Yeah, I'm gonna do the action on the middle.
Okay.
And then stick that there. And I'm not gonna spend anything else, and we'll go to you. It's your turn.
Sure. So I do have to roll morale on the Rangers. I lost 4, which means on a 4+, some people run. We're good. Lucky. Cool. So now we'll go into command phase. I guess I should choose my. I might as well just go protector because I'm literally just fishing for 3 more points, and this game is pretty much in the bag. Not for me. So.
Oh yeah, I think this is just a horrible matchup. So.
Yeah, I think too. Like I probably could have played. I mean, I don't know though. Like, I feel like it would have been boring for us to just be like, we're just gonna play super cagey all game, but that's okay. So we'll go protector imperative, and then we'll also take benediction for reroll, hit roll, wound roll, and damage roll for what that's worth here. I probably should have used some like shooting buffs to at least kill the 2 war dogs early, but that's okay. Let's see, can purple squad do literally anything here? Which guy? This guy is 7. That'll be -1. I don't know. We'll raiment on purple because they're the only thing closest to him. We'll battle sphere uplink on the right ranger below.
Oh, and I'm picking the Wailing Geist. It doesn't matter, but it's an additional -2 leadership. So
nice. Okay, and then Lojai, blah blah blah, battle sphere uplink, control edict in Galvanic Field. We'll go on the Skatari Rangers. Actually, hold on. Cybernetic and Data Smith's data tether. I highly doubt it. Oh, they're not even core, so it could do it anyways. I was hoping I could, because I'm in +1 ballistic skill, -1 weapon skill, but I kind of want this guy to try and crump this dude if my shooting doesn't kill him. So we're gonna move up there with that in mind. I swear to God, if you have my charge and I fail like a 4, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, so sorry, we're basically
so you want to to make it so you aren't getting completely shit on, move him back so you aren't within 9 inches of the objective.
Oh, because it's just the. Well,
so right, if you're within 9 inches of the objective marker, it's -4 leadership on your dread test.
So
if you aren't, it's -3. I don't know if that matters to you, but so it's either you're making a dread test on. Well, I get what you're saying. The closer you get, just make the charge as brainless as possible and don't even give a shit about the dread test, maybe, right?
I mean, it's like, so put an extra inch on my charge, which is an extra 2 inches on the charge if I fail, for like 1 less roll.
You're right. My math is shit. I was trying to be nice, but actually
I appreciate it. I just I think it's like in your case I gained like an extra 1, but in my case I gained 2 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I mean, assuming if I don't kill this Mordog in shooting, I'll be a little bit upset. So servitors, we're gonna advance the servitors just so they can. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just here. They're literally screens for deep strike, which you don't even have. So they're doing nothing.
What, don't you have access to a unit that's got the 12 inches, right? The 12-inch bubble. Deny. Is it the Archeo?
The sterilizers.
The
I can't remember.
I'll look it up while you're doing your thing and then see if I'm just pulling this out of my ass.
Yeah, sure. The only thing I keep coming back to infiltrators because I also play Iron Hands because I like the shooty armies.
The Techno Archaeologist has a
12-inch.
He has the infiltrator 12-inch deny bubble.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's only
Does he do anything else?
He's got buffs for Cataphrons and stuff.
That's probably why I've never touched him. I'm gonna let you make the final call.
Although apparently Cataphrons aren't horrible now. I think people have actually run lists with them and they do okay.
Can you tell me if you think that? Hold on, I need to get the right angle. Can you tell me if you think that the guy on the left side of this line can shoot or not?
This guy?
That guy, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he can. That's fine.
Thanks. So just trying to kind of max the number of guys that can I guess you're gonna kill this unit next turn. Honestly, you're gonna kill this unit next turn. I'm just gonna get him. We'll just do it. Might as well get max shots on. Try and get my 3 pity points and color good. So get these guys there.
Oh yeah, I guess I can just kind of swing everything.
Yeah, because you got your 3-inch move and everything. So the Marshal will just move at 6, and then the Manipulus isn't really doing much. I guess he's giving reroll wound rolls to purple. These guys are -1. This guy's got 7. This guy's got 9. They've got the raiment, so they're ignoring cover. But who will the Manipulus won't be able to shoot that? I think we just take a chance here on killing your blue war dog. We'll see. This is going to be kind of silly. Oh, and I did get a banner, which is sick. Getting above, and I did get 1 on primary for this. Okay. What's the engine seer got? A Mechanicus pistol. That hurts my soul a little bit. There's definitely no tech marine, that's for sure. Okay. Engine seer, we'll probably just set the point. Hang out in case everything else dies. We're into some of those guys. What is this? That was my banner. I put over there for some reason. Alright, these guys have all this. And we've got Protector and Benediction. Cool. Cool. So, that was a really long movement phase. What do I do with these Vanguard? You have 2 CPs, so you could just blow them up. Whatever. I'm gonna make you blow them up. Oh, I'm -4 right now, aren't I? So they're like literally.
-3 because he doesn't complete the action until.
Okay, the action's not.
But you will. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
still
rough.
kind of rough. So.
Can you imagine if I just take enough more wounds to wipe the unit? I mean, all you need to do is kill 1, so and then I no longer contest this point. So, but that's fine. We'll just go for the Hail Mary here and see if we can deny you a little bit of points.
Yeah, it's kind of gross because I was playing against Kogo and he was using halfling snipers to screen me out.
Ratlings or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but they have leadership 5, and so he screens me with them. He just like, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna nuke him. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
And yeah, and they all just died. Yeah, he rolled like super high, and yeah.
Oh my god, that's rough. Okay, yeah, they'll just sit there because they're not going to be able to get in range to, because they have to be 9 inches away from the bomb.
Yeah.
In order to, actually, hold on. This is your turn 4. If you start the bomb objective in turn 5, does it finish? For each of the, sorry, I'm just reading the progressive, the diffuse explosives. If completed on a 4-up, so this action is completed at the end of the turn. Okay, well, fuck. So you have 2 turns essentially to like come over here and shit. Okay, so I think I'm gonna advance these guys because they're not really doing anything on the center if they just get deleted. And they're actually just gonna come sit around this so that you at least have to kill them this turn, and then maybe you fail the turn 5 roll, because then at least it gives me what did I roll there? 3, so a 9 would have, yeah, they have to be farther back. Sorry. Basically something like that. Because if they're within 3, I think you can't do the thing. And this guy was like there, so that's good. Okay. Alright. Because we'll see if we can get those explosive points. That'd be so funny. Okay, so Psychic, good meme, shooting. We'll start with purple going into your blue War Dog brand. Oh man, that's rough. Actually, the Tech Priest can shoot this. These guys are going to do more mortal wounds. We'll actually start with the 16 stack, and I'm going to spend 2 CP to give them Wrath of Mars.
Yeah, let me roll real fast, see if I
Sure.
do not. And then, do I want to keep them alive, or do I care?
That is the question.
I don't think I do. Go ahead. I'll just hold on to the CP. It lets me do more nukes and stuff on you, so.
Okay, so these guys do have all the buffs with the exception of raiment, so the only thing they can't ignore is modifiers, but you don't have any modifiers on you.
Well, if you're 12 inches away, you're always -1 to hit.
Oh,
so
right,
you don't
okay.
give a shit about that, yeah.
Well, it'll be, raiment is on purple, so these guys do give a shit, but they do get +1 of their ballistics. So
okay.
They're back to 3s, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So 32 shots on 3s, rerolling the The hit rolls 1, and the wound rolls 1, and our 6s explode. Cool. I like how I rolled all my 1s and 2s. That's pretty funny. Okay, and then 5s to wound. You're rolling 1s. And 6s are mortals to a maximum of 6. You take 6 mortals, and you have 12 AP minus 2 saves.
I think I blow up. Let's see. I don't need to do that. Okay, so he's dead.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. That went. I wish that would have happened in my first turn. Damn, that was a pretty good roll. So that will give me 3 more on accretion, which is nice, to say the least. And we'll go with purple into blue squad now. So they've only got 7 dudes. That's not bueno. Okay, so 14 shots. I'm just going to roll these. They're not rerolling the hit rolls of 1 because they're out of range of Skitaria Marshal, but the Manipulus does give them reroll wound rolls of 1. And they're not getting anything special here. They're just ignoring the modifiers. So they're on 2s. And they will wound on 5s. Reroll the 1 here. Oh yeah, I forgot on Mars. And so that's 6 into blue, AP 1. Only AP 1 on these guys.
Alright, so saving on 4s, so they take 3.
Damn. If you had failed all of those, that would have been great, because maybe my Manipulus could have finished you off. So Manipulus will just go into him anyways. Actually, I honestly don't think it matters. I think, yeah, there's nothing else I think I can do. Might as well, fuck it. Maybe
You might as well shoot into him, yeah.
Yeah, maybe if we bracket him, maybe... I'm pretty sure these Qatar, I think, are just died miserably of so much shooting. So hits, and then wounds on a 4. Wounds, AP 3 into your brigand here, the blue guy.
5 or better. And nope, he takes 3, right?
Yeah, 3. And that is my shooting, because nothing else has... Yeah. So charges, no charges happening. Fight phase, nothing. Did you want to nuke...
I feel like I probably should nuke these guys, right? So I will. They're -3 leadership.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, I guess that's me. I have to roll. Okay, so... Roll a 3. Yes! Fucking wanted to do, dude.
No!
Okay, they're fine. Just bossing their morale. Cool. So yeah, that'll be. So you'll get 3 on your primaries again, and we'll go into your turn.
Yeah. And then so what is this turn? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can go. What do we need to do? So we're gonna do the action on here. We'll do the action right there. But we just need to kill as much as we can. That's all. It's not a big deal.
I think
so.
everything probably does. I can probably just like pick my models up if you want.
You want? We can. You want to talk it out?
We
Or
could,
you want
yeah. The only thing that really interests me is your role on defusing the sticky objective here, or the bomb. Because I think that's the only thing that's gonna give me points. I don't think I deny you anything, right? Because you.
I mean, if you want, I can just give it to you. I don't care too much, unless you don't like that, and then I will try to.
I'm happy with whatever you're happy with, man. This has been a fun game. I've had a lot of fun, so I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Like, doesn't matter to me, dude. Like, I'm just here to enjoy the good times.
No, it's just there are some people who actually want to always just play it out to turn 5, and I have no problems doing that. So I don't like to end it early if you want to keep going. Otherwise,
if you want to play it out too, like because I know like if you really like to like I feel like I would have a lot of fun rolling all of these dice too for all the shots. So if you want to keep going, we can.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. So let's just shoot into a bunch of nerds, and then we can see if we can just get that. I think what we'll do is this guy in command. My guys are all kind of poo-pooed on, and they don't really need to buff themselves. Yeah, so we're gonna just go into movement, and I will pull these buffs off.
Sounds good.
You off there, get you off there. Banner stays, and then yeah, we're good to go. And then this guy is taking his off. So movement. First thing this guy's gonna do is just hide this. This guy needs to sit here, unfortunately, because he's still doing his thing. I think the carnivore is probably gonna be like rah into these guys. And then we'll just keep moving forward and shooting them. This guy will probably go like right here. So he can touch the point and get it. But you know what I'm trying to do. We'll say he's touching point, and yeah, there we go.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, and then this guy will 5 inches, 7 like so. This guy's going here. And then this guy will. Well, I don't even need to do that because this guy can just 4, 8. 3, 7, which is that, and we can go another 2. And then this guy is going 7 right here. Actually, you know what? We want to get him to where I can max out Ruthless Tyranny, so he's not going to give a shit. He's going to just do like... So he was back here. So 5, and then he wants to go 7, and then yeah, that'll do Ruthless, and then I think that's it because and one dog back here, he'll go 10. He'll go 6. Then yeah, he'll just kind of try to catch up as best he can. And then, yeah, that's my movement. We'll go to Psychic. This guy's action is completed now. So this goes up to 4 or to 12. And then we're going to go into Shooting. And how close do I have to be to cancel this? Like right on top of it, or?
Let me just double check this here. So you have to be within range, so 3 inches. And no enemy units are within range. So,
okay.
So you'll only be able to do it in your turn 5 movement phase once you like absolutely delete these guys, basically.
Okay. Oh. There we go. And so we'll just start shooting. These guys do get the light cover, it looks like. So
only 4 of them. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank you. And then yeah, so we'll just fire. This guy right here is. Yeah, we'll just start. This guy in the front will fire at the Skitarii Rangers. So he's going to be hitting on. Let's use that obnoxious dents, but that's fine. Hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 2s, and so 6 go through at AP2 into these guys.
Okay, so they'll be at 5 ups regardless. So I'm just not going to use guys in cover. Save 1 and take 5.
And then we'll do.
Oh, actually, I do have to. I'm just thinking about line of sight. We'll start with these 5, I guess. Let's see where we go.
And then the stubber. And we can re-roll that. So 2 go through AP0 in your guys.
Okay, these will ironically be 4s. We're good.
And then the Melta. Just hitting on 4s. Use Vextrix, wounding on 2s, and 2 go through AP4. So
5 ups, baby. 1 goes through. Who do I kill off here? I think. Oh man, yeah. There's really no way for me to get. Well, no. Both of these dudes can see. Yeah, these guys are getting deleted. I don't think there's anything I can do here. So, but we'll just drop these. Oh, sorry. Only 1 went through so far. That's fine.
okay. And then yeah, I think like these guys just have like vision over here, and then you've got the 3 in the front. Yeah. So Helmet Dogs will, although I probably should hold off on that because he can shoot. So I think Warp Vision guy is gonna fire into him now. We'll see how many shots he gets. He gets 4 plus 2 is 6, and he's hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 2s. And 3 AP2 ignore light cover, so.
Fail 2, so I'll just drop. Honestly, I'll drop everything but the alpha. Just use the alpha.
Oh, and okay, so actually hitting on 4s, I keep forgetting that. So 4, And then wounding on 3s, 2 more AP0 into your guys.
Okay. So we'll do a 3-up on the alpha because they're gonna flip around regardless. I have to roll 1 either way. He's good, and then I would like him to fail, thank you, so that I can hopefully get on a line of sight of something.
And then I think the final one that can do it is Helm of Warp Sight guy right here.
Okay.
So we'll see how many shots he gets. He gets a lot. 6 plus 4 is 10. He's hitting on 3s. I'll just do this. And then, yeah, actually, I think I'll turn this into an auto hit. And then now we're wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s. And so all those AP2 ignoring. Yeah, that was insanely. But this guy, yeah, he is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead. Yeah, these guys are pretty much done for.
And then the stubber, and then wounding on 3s, 2 more AP0 into these guys.
4 ups, failed both. That's the squad.
All right, and then he's done. And now we'll fire into your Data Smith with Helm of Dogs guy right here. And we'll start with the chain cannon, hitting on 3s. Make sure, yeah. And then wounding on 3s and re-rolling 1s, and 8 shots AP2 into this guy.
4 ups. Fails. And these are 1 damage each?
Yes.
Just enough to kill him. Maybe
Okay.
a CP of failure. I guess I would have hit the sequence of that. So.
You can, I don't care, you don't have to slow
sure?
shit. That's,
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so he's on 1 wound.
And I get a CP from that, yes. And now we do the stubber, and then wounding on 3s. Oh god, I rolled it, like, 'cause I was spamming it. He actually did just hit all of them, so AP0 on your 2 or better.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, well, it feels
okay.
bad.
Like,
That's
what?
karma for not slow rolling.
Yeah. And then I think with this guy, I'll just go into your Atari right here. So hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, AP2 into these guys.
So 5 ups other way. So 3, you're dead.
And then the melt, we'll do the stubber. Right? That's gonna be 4s, 3s, 1 at AP0.
3 up. Good.
And then the Melta, 4s. Oh, and I can reroll 1 because of Vextrix. I don't think it goes through. 2s, 1 at AP4.
5 up. We're good.
Then he's done. And we'll just keep going with this guy into them. Although he can't fire in there, so maybe we'll hold off. Yeah, sure. We'll fire with this 1 Warp Vision asshole into them. So, how many shots? He gets 4 plus 2 is 6. Hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 2s. And is he? Yeah, he's rolling 1. So, 4 shots, AP2, ignore light.
5 ups. Please go with the Bucks.
Bucks. There we go. And yeah, so that guy's done. And then I think now it's just shooting into your Rangers. We'll fire with this one guy who can see them. This guy right here with everything he's got. So, hitting on 3s, excuse me. Wounding on 2s. And 5 at AP2 into the Rangers.
So 2 die.
And then this, he's got this. See how many shots I get. Just 1. And hitting on 3s, he misses. Get off there. And then we'll do the Melta now. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. And I can use the Vextrix and both of those AP4 into these guys.
Fill both. 2 more.
And then he's done. And then I think, sure, Power Core guy will shoot his stubber into them.
Couldn't kill a
3s.
Can he kill a Ranger?
Hope so. Wounding on 3s. All those AP 0 into your rangers.
Okay, I got one guy on cover. We'll take it on him first. So 3 up. Fails kick and then 4s. So save the other 2, so just 1 dice.
Okay. And then, so, like, what is this? I don't know. I think that's it for my shooting because there's nothing else. So we'll go into charge. I don't want to go into, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's just going to charge into your rangers.
Okay.
And then exit, and we'll just kind of put him, like, over here. Actually, does this guy hit? Whatever. Doing a heroic intervene, that's fine.
Yeah, I actually am gonna heroic.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so we can go to fight phase. I'll just let you swing into him because I want to see how much damage he does, but I'll go everything into the rangers.
Okay.
We'll use the sweep profile, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, and 7 at AP3 into these guys.
So it's going to be 5 ups. Can I make 6 5 ups? I cannot. They're dead. Oops.
And then, what's this guy? Leadership 8? Oh, we might nuke him after this. We'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, you can. Yeah, this guy will just be like this. And...
Sure. So let's see. This guy's Mechanodendroids. I've literally never fucking been in melee with these dudes before. So 3 additional attacks to Mechanodendroids, and then 3 attacks with the Omniscient Staff. Prepare your booty. Okay. So we'll just do the 3 additional attacks with the Mechanodendroids.
Actually, his staff hits pretty hard.
Yeah. So he hits on 3s. No, he hits on 4s. Oh wait, no, he doesn't get Doctrinus, so he hits on 3s. Let me just see if Benediction affects the fight phase. I'm pretty sure it does, but I don't wanna fuck that up. So if we go to chemicals here, only for shooting. Okay, never mind. So, but he has Mars, and that does affect the fight phase. So I will reroll that, but it still fails. Good meme. Why did I reroll Mechanodendron? I'm an idiot. Okay. Wounds on 5s because it's strength 4. So 1 wounds, AP nothing.
And he's good.
Okay, no tickles today. And then the missing staff. So strength 7. So it'll be wounding on 4s. So 3s and 4s. So 2 wounds, AP 1.
Saves 1,
2
and so he takes 2.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I guess it's just the morale phase now. I'm gonna do the action here now, and then now we'll just nuke a dude. I think it will be funny with your tech priest and just here. He's at 8. He would be at 5. Priest manipulus. We'll nuke the this guy right here.
The engines here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just see if we could actually. So he's at leadership 5 now.
Okay. So
Come on.
7. So I
6.
take 2. Or
Yeah.
okay.
His leadership. No. He goes on leadership 5. Yeah. So I think you actually. Yeah, you did take 2.
7 minus 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And then it's gonna be your turn, and I get 5 on ruthless tyranny. And yeah.
Sick. Okay. Oh my god, if only I could give artisans to the tech priest manipulus, I would literally shoot you and then recharge you, and then charge you with the engine seer too, and see if I can kill you. I'm just checking that right now. So it's only core or servers.
That sucks.
Okay, that's fine. Marshall's doing fuck all, so he actually. I mean, no. Yeah, 1 damage. There's no fucking way I kill this Mordog. That would be a good meme though. So I can't give any buffs to anybody because nobody's core or a Cataphrone. So we'll just go straight into movement. The only thing that matters for me here is getting within 3 inches of this marker, which is going to require a 3 on the advance. So we're going to advance the Marshal. Fuck yeah, fat 6. Okay. Can you heroically intervene with anything?
Just with the helmet dogs guy.
Okay, so
you don't have to worry. He's kind of trapped.
He's gonna come stand here so that you won't actually be able to action. So it'll just guarantee me that this bomb goes off and he'll die for the cause. And yeah, dude. Luckily, I did get my primary this turn for that 1 point. Yeah, that's pretty much all shoot roads. we'll just go with the engine seer and try and mess you up in melee and see how it goes. So, charge phase, engine seer, and the carnivore. Guess I should roll 2 days. It'd be funny if I failed with the 1. So that's a 3. We're good. We're actually gonna come over here. Okay. And we will hit you. So fight phase. 2 servo arms. I think he has 2 servo arms. Let me just double check here. I might only have 1 servo arm. I might be thinking about the tech marines. Yeah, so 1 servo arm on this guy. So, and for some reason he has to allocate one of the attacks to the servo arm, which is kind of funny. So we'll go 1 servo arm attack and 1 omniscient axe attack. So we'll do the servo arm first. Let's get hit on naturally 3s. Oh, and sorry, are there any? I mean, I guess I could go Channel or Remorseless Fist for +1. Is that +1 strength in melee? Oh yeah, +1 strength in melee. Okay. And then I guess we're on Bulwark because it literally makes no difference to this guy being able to get to that. Yeah. Sorry. So servo arm. Where's this guy hit on 3s? Good meme. Oh, he hits on 4s? What? That's some bullshit. I'm gonna CP reroll that because what the fuck else is that good for? Hits. This is strength times 2. He's +1 strengths because of the chant. So that's strength 10, baby. So we're wounding you on a 3. And it fails. And I don't get a reroll. So, yeah, good talk. I should just use Mars reroll. I guess I still have it. So Omniscient Axe on a 4 hits. This one will wound on a 4, I think. Strength 7 right now. Yeah, so it does not wound. Good talk. You can hit me back.
Okay, so I want to just put everything into the Tech Priest Manipulus, and he'll use the Slaughter Claw. So he's hitting on 2s. And then he's going to be wounding on 2s as well. And all of those AP 3, I guess, into your guy, so.
Cool, we'll just be on this Invuln, which, let me just double check. Are these 3 damage each?
The Slaughter Claw is D3 + 4.
Jesus Christ, each?
Yeah. Well, it's D3 + 3, but remember he gets +1 to damage because of his Heretic Power Core,
That's
so
wild.
yeah.
No, he's on a 5-up Invuln, so failing 2, I'll just auto-kill him. So he's dead.
And then, yeah, he's just base, so he'll sit where he's at. And then I think that's, I get to nuke your Skitarii Marshal because we might as well, just because it's, like I said, I'm totally willing to give it to you, but it's also fun to try to stop it.
Just try
'cause
and
it's,
nuke me.
yeah. So we will nuke him. So if he wants to take a dread test, he's -3.
Oh, hell yeah. So
yeah,
he rolls a 6.
So he takes 1.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm fucking bossing these dread tests today.
I know. Like, actually, it's impossible for me to stop it now because I have to start it in.
Movement, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll. Yeah. Sick. I did not get crushed as hard as I thought. I was like, my goal after you destroyed everything in turn 2, I was like, I just need to get more than 30 points.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad way to approach a game, right? Like, it's like, just find, yeah, it's like setting mini goals for yourself. Yeah, that's. I'm not gonna lie, dude. You've like, out of the people I played, like, you had such a good attitude. So
Thanks, man.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, like that's something I actually been really trying to work on too.
Well, I feel like you are the same way, man. Like, I feel like, you know, like some people, like, I know there are a lot of, like, especially when I was running like Broken Tau and you'd like play against like the sweatiest guys at like in the first place matches for the pods, and like when something goes wrong for people, like you can tell when they get a little bit like salty, or when something goes really good for people, they'll kind of like rub it in your face almost because they're like there to win. But like I feel like with you it's just kind of like we're just having fun. If things go good, they go good, and if not, then it's just like a big meme.
Yeah, when I started playing again, I noticed one of the things that I was struggling with was I did have a bit of an attitude problem, and I was like, oh, and it was just because I was so competitive. So I've been just doing lots of things to try to separate. I know this is going to sound really lame, but my ego from winning, because
I don't think that's lame at all, man. I think that's actually like really important for like the social aspect of the community.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way.
I don't want to get mad. It's just a board game. So I've been like trying to defeat that stupid, terrible part of my brain that's like, you have to win this game because if you don't, you're worthless. You know, it's like, no, you're not. It doesn't fucking matter at all. So. And
I mean, like being competitive is like fun too, right? And like having goals and trying to like, you know, like see how far you can push things. But yeah, no, I think it's important to balance it, and I think it feels like you're doing a good job. I know.
I've been doing all sorts of things like meditating and shit, and actually that's really been helping. I never took it seriously, but then I looked. There's all sorts of empirical evidence that it's like one of the best ways to control that stuff. So, and it does seem to be working. So yeah, thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But no, I was never like a rager. I'm not like Raze or anything, but I would be like, you know.
Dude, I almost, no offense to Raze, like I really enjoy like hanging out with the guy when he's not salty about his dice rolls, but like every time I go and like watch one of his games or play against him, like it's just like the amount of times that he just curses his dice is so funny.
I have mixed feelings on Raze. Like he's not a completely worthless person. I think he means well and he's a nice guy. He just, he gets so salty. And so and the thing is I try not to, like I said, like I've had issues with it too, so I try not to be judgmental. Like it's hard to control. If you can't, you really have to work into it. And you know what? Like he's a nice guy in chat. When you're just talking to him, he's actually cool. So I don't really, when I play him, I just try to be quiet. Let him do his thing, right?
Usually I'm like sympathetic with him. I'm like, man, like we need to delete this dice roller. Like this is not cool. And
does that help?
Does what help? Like being sympathetic.
So if when he's doing that stuff, if you really try to be like supportive and nice, does that chill him out some? Or?
Yeah, it seems to help a lot. And one thing I've noticed, like I used to get so excited when like I'd have a sick dice roll, or like when my opponent like rolled kind of shitty. Like for example, if it's like a game-winning, you know, shooting phase, and it's like I need both of these to hit wound and go through, and then he fails both, and I'd be like sick. I've noticed that even little things like that, even if I'm not like kind of boasting a lot in front of them, like little things will just kind of like make a difference for interactions. So I always try to be like supportive of them, or like, you know, if something goes well for me, like I won't act like it went well for me. I'll kind of be like, like sorry man, like I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the social aspect too, because it's complicated, right? Like.
Yeah, you don't want to have to like apologize for everything, but yeah, because you know, but I get what you're saying. You don't want to rub it in their face if they roll like 3 1s in a row, and I think you're right. I think that maybe I'll try that next time I play him, because like I played him a couple times, and like to me it's a kind of almost the ultimate test of like, you know, okay, can I avoid
control?
Yeah, and I'm like trying to figure out ways to like try to make it so he doesn't get as mad, and then also so I don't get sucked into it, because I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh my god, you're not rolling that poorly, stop it, like yeah. But no, he's actually like, oh, go ahead, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna ask, do you feel like your games are blowouts, or are they like super tight?
When I played Raze, because of the lists that he plays, because he's been running like monolith spams, this kind of shits on that.
Okay.
So when I played him last time, he got the roll to go first. Like and it didn't matter. Like after turn 2 or 3, I had just blown up his entire army. It's one of the unfortunate things about Chaos Knights is they're very oppressive, and when they win, they have a tendency to win really, really big. And I'm just playing them because I normally play Sisters, but Sisters just aren't fun for me right now in Arc. Because you have to play like you can't really play Bloody Rose anymore. It's kind of shit because Pencha are unusable. Yeah, there's so much indirect in the game, and so you have to go like Valor's Heart, so you get it makes you it helps against like AP 1 and 2. It helps you with like mortal wounds, and and you sort of just have to stat check people with huge blocks of like Sacrosanct. I don't really want to do that.
Boring,
Yeah, like I'm gonna play Ashe, and that's what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
Against my army, she's gonna put like 30 Sacrosants in the middle and stat check the shit out of me, and it's like, I mean, Ash is a better player than I am for sure, but I just like that's just not interesting to me. So I was like, I'll play Chaos Knights because like those 13 Wardog lists look fun, but I've noticed like it is fun, and this is actually hard to play because if you've noticed, my guys like they functionally have like 7-8 wounds because I have to constantly hurt them to buff them.
Yeah, it seems like you have a lot to kind of balance, and like I mean, to be fair too, you also have to like try and leverage the buffs that you're like the very few buffs that you're providing and stuff.
So it's actually kind of fragile against a lot of the shit. Like your Iron Hands that's a goofy matchup because the shooting from both sides is so hard, but Iron Hands can be anywhere they want. So it's shit like that is really hard to play against with this. But the armies that they beat, man, you've seen it. They really beat them. So it can make your opponent kind of feel shitty. So I've been trying to not be like a shitty like scumbag winner when I do it.
No, I think you're a great winner.
Yeah, thank you.
But the reason I was asking about the games with Rays being blowouts, like I wonder if it's because they've been blowouts that's kind of had a negative effect on his like attitude. Because like all my games with him have actually been quite close.
Well, I played him twice with Sisters, and he was playing Leagues of Votann, and he won that because I just didn't understand Leagues of Votann very well.
Yeah.
And then like at the time, I wasn't super familiar with him, and he had actually been rolling fairly well just based off my perception, my memories, and he started whining about a few bad dice rolls, and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you could build a house out of the 5s and 6s that you've rolled so far.
Yeah, that's definitely a little frustrating when someone deletes your army and then they're like, I rolled a 1, this is bullshit.
But later on, after interacting with him and talking to people, I was like, oh, okay, that's just like, yeah, there's no point in like arguing with him. But the last game I had, I destroyed him, and it wasn't actually because of anything I did. I played confidently, but it was more just sometimes there's just. You're a rock and your opponent's a paper, right? And there's nothing you can do. And
Yeah, exactly.
So,
cool.
So he was super salty that game, but it's.
I'm sorry, man. It's,
but yeah, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say I have played against like worse opponents than Rays in terms of attitude, but hopefully he's not as salty every time we play him. Because there are times like I've actually quite enjoyed his company sometimes in games, but usually like.
I'd love to have a game where he and I can just chat, but it hasn't happened so far. We've only played twice.
Okay.
My brother, who is actually one of the most jovial people I've especially if the game if his opponent's real friendly, like he doesn't really get salty or anything, and oh man, Rays just rubs him the wrong way.
Oh, does he play in the server too, your brother?
My brother, yeah, is Derek Payne. You haven't. He's new. Like he didn't start until Arcs.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, he plays like Chaos Demon. So if you keep playing, you'll probably bump into him. But awesome, yeah, he's super laid back too. So yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. But yeah, that's pretty funny how he's like super happy and he doesn't get along. I guess it's just like a quiet.
Well, it's just like, so my brother he's like me. His trigger is like when somebody's like condescending and dismissive, and Rays has the capacity to like.
Oh man, that's like his MO.
And
I think it's
and so like it's just in. So like they played twice, and my brother's like, "Fuck that guy! I'm never playing again." I was like, "No, he's not bad. You just." I don't think you want to be that way. Just like he's ultimately a nice guy. So just he gets salty. And I was like, look, like you played me before, and I've had like problems, and I'm not like a completely worthless human, right? So like it's hard to control. And he's like, yeah, I guess you're right. So hopefully they play again too, and shit works out. So
well, that's good. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. I'll submit the score, and dude, thank you so much for the game. Whenever you want to play, if you want to like scrim or something, just send me a tell. Otherwise, we can just play in pods.
Yeah, same to you, man. I'm always happy to jump into a game. So.
And this was I think this was just a dog shit matchup. Like you just can't trade with me because my shooting's.
Yeah, I'm wondering too about the Rust Stalkers. Like if I had just kind of like got a little bit more meta. I mean, I know Rust Stalkers have fallen out of favor, but I feel like maybe if I had more melee pressure, just because you have so much shooting. Because those Rust Stalkers, if I give them +2 movement, but the problem is the reason they've fallen out of favor is the Scutarii veteran cohort is gone, and they used to get advance and charge with the Scutarii veteran cohort. So you could roll an additional d6 on the advance and the charge, and they advance in charge, and they get +2 to their movement during the Conqueror Doctrina. But they don't have the advance in charge anymore, because then they were moving 8 + 2 is 10. Plus, generally you roll unless you get an advance 2 dice plus and you got to roll an additional dice with another stratagem. So they were essentially moving like 16 inches at least, plus a charge that they could roll an additional d6 and drop the lowest on, with 2 CP rerolls. So it's like you basically can't be out of melee with them after like 1 turn.
So people have actually apparently kind of figured out some lists with Admech, because I believe they've actually had a little bit more success recently. At the beginning of ARCs, it was the same story, like everybody, but people sort of iterated towards something. I don't know what it is though. Yeah. I believe it involves enormous numbers of chickens. Because
that wouldn't surprise me, dude.
I think people have had some success with like cataphrons. I know that sounds insane, but
literally like the least touched unit like in the history of the Codex.
Yeah, well, I think they went down in price, and that is curious. I don't know how people are building them though. That's the thing. I don't know what they're doing, but they just have so many things working against them. Like if you go up against me and you don't get first, like the footprint on, so like you can't even like start with more than like 1 unit of these on the board. I don't think, because if you do,
they just get shot.
More than 1. And you lose first turn because their footprint, you just lose a unit.
Yeah.
So I think
it's like almost 300 points for like 3 las cannons. So it's not a cheap endeavor.
No, that was what my brother was frustrated with. Is you have to run these guys, but then you think about it, and it's like you really are you're paying that much for fucking 6 las cannon shots, and all I've got to do is just turn on my 4+ invul, and it makes it like swingy and painful, right? So it's just, I don't know. It's a weird faction. People have kind of been winning with them, but I think with Admech, probably the best thing is 10th is coming out, and they get a rework at that point. So
I'd be really excited for Dark Mechanicum too. I think that would be like cool if they had some like unique stuff for.
Yeah, no, I hope they add that, because they get mentioned constantly, by the way, in the Chaos Knights book.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because the Chaos Knights, there's some of the houses have like a real close connection with the Dark Mechanicum. So yeah, they're actually referenced real heavily in that. It's totally a faction they could do.
When you wiped my last chickens, I had the fleeting thought, but I think we were busy rolling. But at the time, I was gonna ask you, like, why are you killing me? Like, I literally made you.
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
fuck, man.
These guys are shitheads. They just go around slaughtering people.
Yeah,
it's just
they're
jerks.
Creators. Yeah.
I mean, your guys are jerks too, but at least, like, I guess maybe
the pursuit of
slightly
knowledge?
more tolerable.
Yeah.
I don't, I don't know, but yeah, this matchup is just rough. Because I don't know what you do, because you can't. I might at one point you were doing your turn, and my brother walked by, and I was like, "Come here, look at this," and he saw it, and he's like, "Yeah, that's why I don't." He goes, "I don't know how do you shoot against like something like that."
Yeah, like, and to be fair, I think I underestimated your shooting a little bit, but you made a great point early on that like your passive scoring versus my passive scoring is just better, and yeah, so it's like I could maybe try and just like throw vanguards on a middle point and try and get you to poke out and try to like piecemeal you down, which maybe that would have been better, but I feel like you just commit anyways and then blow off whatever units are looking at.
I mean, you could maybe like, if you ran a bunch of raiders, you could take the one where you you have to run onto a point. I know that's considered one of the best like secondaries in the game.
Architect Vault or...
Yeah, you would have to like essentially suicide them.
It, no?
Yeah, you have to suicide, and then you would have to somehow remove the guys that I have on there.
Yeah, like that's like
that would be the one I'd pick. Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, the problem too with this map is that if you pick this one, then yeah, it kind of skews me into. And then of course, what you could also do is just like put so much shit in firing lanes. It's just like, oh my god, I don't even want to think about it. Me trying to rush for a point. I mean,
yeah, I don't know what you do. You've got tons of tools, but it's also spread out over different sub-factions. Like I've got all the movement and defensive shit from Lucius, but then I lose the damage of Mars, and so yeah, it's just suck. And then you lost your veteran cohort shit. and that was you had so many tools there that you lost. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm actually sort of curious, like, what the fuck people do. Because there's got to be. Let me see if I can. Because at this point you have me like interested in, and I know people have done okay. But I just don't know what lists they use.
Yeah, I'm looking through
Adeptus.
Like, I mean, AP +1 is kind of useless.
I can do the. Is this it? Maybe like these lists, right? Okay, so I'm gonna look at these 3 gigantic GTs and see if I can find an Admech listed placed.
Cool beans. Can you do me a favor, and if you see one that looks interesting, can you send me a Discord message? I gotta go get my dog ready.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I didn't mean to keep you. I'll
No,
submit
that's
the
okay,
score.
that's
If I
okay.
see something, I'll send you the list.
Yeah,
totally.
please do, because I'd be really curious just to kind of take a look and peruse. I'm looking through like some of the Forge worlds and seeing if there's anything that, like, just particularly for this matchup would do me better. But I don't know, man. It's looking.
To me, it would be the only thing my brain is like 9 chickens, right? But that's so
even
fucking
more,
awkward
I
to
think.
use.
I think I can take. Let's see here. So, like, I can take 6 chickens in a unit. So I could hypothetically take 18 chickens.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Which, by the way, is like. Let me just do the math here and see. 80 times 18. That's only 1,440 Canadian dollars. IRL.
Guess they're completely reasonable. Right? Like,
Okay, anyways, man, I want to go to bed. Please send me that stuff if you end up seeing anything that you think would be interesting for me.
yeah, I would totally do that.
All right, man. Thanks again, dude.
Yeah.
This was a great
Yeah.
game. Thanks for submitting the score. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
GG's. Good luck in the rest of the pod. Yeah, let me know if you ever want to get a game in.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Good night, friend.